Big up, Triple B right here. Beast, boxing basement in the house. Remember to hit like. And here we go. Here we go with the live. Could you guess who I'm just at tonight? Who am I tonight? Who am I tonight? Who am I tonight? Hey, Liam and Change. Hey, guys, please don't listen to conspiracy theorists, okay? Listen to your government, guys. They will keep us safe. Do you want your grandparents to live? Obviously, yeah. Otto seems to have taken over Liam's account. Guys, the government in Australia has banned vapes, even though alcohol and cigarettes are legal. But guys, come on. There you go, and listen to them. Always make sure you keep your mask on when you go out. Keep the old people safe. You can't hear you, Otto. No. Don't take my mask off. Don't take my mask off. It keeps the old people safe. Okay, Otto, there you go. Now you feel better now. Hey, that's better, guys. Give us a tip. I'll give you a tip. I'll give you a tip, man. Take the red pill, blood. That's a tip. Take the red pill, blood. What's going on, man? Who's here? Who's here? Who's in the house? Who's chatting? Did anyone see my video about Tina Ruprecht? Huh? What do you think about that? Do you think she's pretty? Someone said she looked like a Blue Peter presenter, but that's a good thing, okay, guys? I'm sure everybody on Blue Peter took the jibber jabber, okay? The clothes. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Who is it? Have a think, man. Have a think who it could be. I'll give you a clue. It's a hater. It's a hater. It's a hater. If that particular hater has been threatening up the Triple B, I'm going to get you banned. I'm going to get you banned. So, hey, I made a nasty conspiracy theorist the other day. And he told me women can't have dicks. Hey, he said, hey, man, stop with that BS. Don't be so ignorant. Of course women can have dicks. It doesn't make you any less a woman, okay? I think we can get another Otto edition. The Emperor, that's right. Mr. Emperor, the pussy old Emperor, Michael. Isn't it? It looks a bit like him with the glasses and things. Yeah? This pussy old has been threatened on his account. He's trying to get Triple B banned, so he's putting in a lot of complaints. So make sure you like, and go to Emperor Michael's channel and sort them out. Yeah? Have some of your own medicine, you blood clot. I'm not worried about Emperor Michael. He's a pussy. He can't fight. He's a bum. Yeah? He needs 3 months' notice to spar a flyweight who's 60 pounds less than him. What do you know about that? You must have a bigger clothes closet than a woman. Hey guys, there's nothing wrong with being a man and trying to be like a woman, okay? It's okay. Huh? We're living, it's 2024 now, okay guys? We're not living in medieval times. It's okay for a woman to have a dick. Surely Otto must have seen some of the rinses off his show, because he's not high profile enough. It's like Ben Whittaker. Before he became, quite up there with his followers, yeah, he knew about the Triple B. Yeah, where is he, the little bitch? And Ben Whittaker with his eyes too close together. Look at them eyes. Look at them eyes. I can't trust a man with eyes like that. Yeah. So, yeah, he has. I tagged him in. I tagged him in on Insta, and he blocked me. So he knows what's going on. He deserves it. There was a period. Triple B is forgiving and nice. I have good values. And I was like, maybe I'm going too hard on Otto Wallin. He's probably a nice guy. He's probably a great guy. Okay, he's an oil driller, but he's probably a decent guy. But then I looked into his past, and some of me funds told me he'd been pushing the jabber, jabber, and putting masks. Make sure you wear a mask to protect the old people. So he's going to get it. He has to get it. He's a wrong'un. He's a deep state wrong'un. His girl, well, she's got a dick, but she's still a girl. Okay? It doesn't matter. Okay, she's got a Corey that's bigger than Big Mike's. Okay, she's still a woman. Okay, and she works for JP Morgan on DE and I. So what do you know about that? There's no more couple that deserves rinsing in boxing than that. Jay, my boy, my daddy, HOB, what's up, blood? Good to see you. Boxing classes said here. What are you saying, brother? What are you saying, brother? So I wonder how Eddie's going to handle the damage control of Conor Bum. Yeah, that's a very interesting question. They will now go to contaminate stuff like Dylan White. The thing is, despite all his money and paying for all the lawyers, he still got rejected. He's upset someone. He's upset someone, the elite. That's all there is. He refused to do something, okay, or something like that, and so they punished him. That's the only time that these people fail, okay? So what will Eddie Hearn do after defending him? I don't know. I think he won't talk about it. And if he's asked, right, he'll be very evasive. Smoke and mirrors. My boy Josh San Miguel from California. Hey, have you seen the liberal weirdo Destiny? He reminds me of Emperor Marco. I haven't. Who is this loser, man? He's a loser. He was debating Shapiro. Oh, Shapiro, yeah. Don't trust Shapiro, blood. Otto is probably a self-hate white liberal. Well, like all Swedes. Of course they are. They're a pathetic nation. They had the most perfect nation. Apart from the, let's say the weather. They can't help that. Well, unless they use HARP, right? Yeah, high taxes, but good welfare state, very little crime, loads of space, outdoorsy, attractive, healthy people, and they ruined it. For what? For diversity, inclusion, and equality, guys. He was probably happy for Gay Jay that he smashed the white press. Yeah, he probably did it out of guilt. I deserve to be beaten because we enslaved these guys. We enslaved guys like Joshua. No, you didn't. You were in Sweden, man. You know what I'm saying? And we all know who owned the boats and the business. He got embarrassed by those feds. Nick Fuentes, he's a fed for sure. John Pete's another fed. And his open married wife left him for cross-dresser called Mean Ticks. What the blood clot? Don't have nothing to do with that. Fuck you. Thank you very much for the tenner, my brother, on Cash App. Very gratefully received. Thank you, brother. Sup, Chubby? Do you think it's time for school to stop teaching kids about Einstein and talk about real scientists like Yaku? Yeah. But it's a racist agenda. They don't want to talk about Yakub and created the evil white devil. I think so. I'll catch as Bo Selector, Bo Emperor Michael blood. I got As blood. Good job you remember to monetize. I generally do, but sometimes I forget. I don't like to do it because it stops the funds experience. But you got to understand, I've been so shadow banned, right? When I first became monetized, I had about 1,000 subs, and I'd make £250 on ad revenue a month, right? Now I make about 150. Most of the channel is supported by the funds, super shackling and so on. I mean, it's nuts considering that YouTube take 90% of ad revenue. Okay. So you think how much money they make out of Triple B and others, but they ban me aggressively. I probably would be 3 or 4 times as many views. No, definitely looking at the data, 3 or 4 times as many views and as many subs as I do. But whatever, we have to deal with it. Who cares? F the haters. Do you think Nick is a fed? Yep. If you ban on every platform and has bank accounts, Nick Fuentes, some think not, but he's given too much of a platform. I'd have to look into it. Has he named the elite? Is that why he fought someone against Tyson Fury? He was trying to beat the white press. Of course. Hey, Tyson is from Ireland. He's an oppressor. He enslaved so many people. So I've got to beat him up. Yeah, probably. I deserve to be beaten up by Joshua and his superior genetics. Okay? He's such a loser, Otto Wallin, man. I remember one time on Nordic Stream, this one guy had a tangent because me, Blue Collar Sports and Fight film called Fuentes, Battyman's fed. Yeah, he's certainly a fed. You don't get given such a high platform unless you're in with them. Yeah, the only look at guys like Call Like Uprising who speak out and had super successful channels with over 500,000 subs. He gets a channel zapped virtually monthly. I thought they only take 30%. They take 30% of super chats. and super stickers, but they take 90% of ads, of ad revenue. And I get like £150 of ad revenue, even though I've got like 6 times as many or whatever. So subs I did when I got monetized, I used to get 250 there. Would be cool to experience how something. Yeah, he's a fraud. He copied most of. He copied a lot of his so-called research and theories, and a lot of them, like equals MC squared, are contested by many scientists that are not mainstream, so they're not given a platform. Andrew Tate and Russell Brand were arrested, but they're still shills. They're 100% shills. 100%. The worst, man. Flashing signals. And Nick is super based. He's a fan of the Austrian painter. Is known for exposing and going after the small hats, opposite of the fair. I've heard this, by the way, and I'll say this. I'm not sure. I've seen loads of base stuff from it, but you see base stuff from David Icke and Tate, you know. I don't know, man. I think that he's possibly a very complex, very sophisticated, corrupt, you know, what do you call it, double agent. Fabio Woodley, not worth a bet, too close. Woodley Fabio, yeah. You like half Chinese? You switch the names, surname and second name over, and first name over. Yeah, whatever, man. I don't know. I think I wouldn't bet. I'm not betting a lot of money on it. I'm not betting. I'm going for Woodley by KO round 8. I don't know if I'll put it on 8. I might just put KO in the mid rounds. I don't know. People say hello to Time Booth. Watch the stream every week with jealous. You know. I mean, Time, whatever, man. It's a bit of a shame that he's a bit of a hater after supporting and backing the channel. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, man. It's up to him. But I think some of his stuff is tongue in cheek. But he's very disloyal. Show-offs. Even Chilby. Well, this wasn't exactly what I was expecting. Extraordinary. Yeah, I'm surprised that Ben got let off. But then I realized he upset someone in the first place to get so much stick. So Chubby boxers in the past have been known to use elbows. Floyd was believed to have elbowed May Dunn in the rematch. Marciano, yeah, threw a forward in now and again. Best at throwing. Mayweather's very dirty. He ducks below the waist. He puts his hands right up in their face like that, and his elbows. I actually think Ricky Atner had a good chance if he was given a fair, what's it called? The referee, if it had been in Manchester. Your subs climbing out of the big ones be knocking your door to perform your sacrifice. Yeah, well, they knock on someone else's door like Emperor Michael, because I ain't interested in that. We don't sell out. We don't sell out. To casual dirty shot. Oh, without throwing the yeah. He's dirty. Health is wealth. My man, thank you for the buy me a beer thing. You can see that below. Oh, you can buy Litecoin, Bitcoin. I heard in Denmark, Sweden, nowhere. You rarely see the nation flag hanging. I doubt you do anywhere. You know, they disrespect. They keep on going, oh, we got nothing in Sweden. We haven't got a Swedish culture. Nothing exists. And these idiots will sit there clapping the demise of their own history, their own peoples. They're pretty laid-back nation trying to build an equal, good quality nation, but they got destroyed by the NWO. The weird thing is, in Sweden, I think in the 60s, they decided the best thing was to, I don't agree with this, by the way, but the best thing was to neutralize, effectively to castrate people with disabilities and syndromes that were not genetically strong. It's weird, but then they turned 100% leftist. Nick Fuentes hung out with Kanye West, Donald Trump. He went on Adam 22, Valley Tainment, Alex Johnson gets mentioned on the MSN. That's why you can't trust him. Conor Trent, he made a fortune wiping bums. Udu, Conor Bum. I think Nick Fuentes is controlled up. He wouldn't be given that status or that platform if he wasn't. Shops, even to you, brother. Emperor Michael in the house. I wonder how long it takes for him to put up a new account and come up. If you don't realize he's a Fed, you might have an IQ of under 80. You're dangerously stupid if you think the guy's organic, not a Fed. My experience is that he says good things, but he must be a Fed. I'm James Helder. Brother, I've said this many times. He refused to sign a company over to MTK. Coogan Cass just ramming and Nathan did. And then, oh, sorry, Tan, I'm copying you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm using one of your phrases. Sorry, Tan. But yeah, and he tried to start, but he got rinsed. He was his best friend. It's very dirty. And now he tried to set up football channels and nothing. He's lost out on his future and his future for his children. He's a good guy, apparently. I know people that know him. And he's had a few fights. You know, I think unlicensed, but yeah, good on him. Should be Victor Ortiz headbutting Floyd, Maidana allegedly bite his hand, Floyd elbowing boxers. Should the rules of boxing change, but other weapons can be used? Will it be today? Of course not, man. Boxing, you know, you're not allowed to bite, elbow, headbutt. I mean, that's why it's a bit purer. Woody Kale, Congo points against Marku, good double bet. I think so. I put a double Congo and someone else. I think Chris Congo should win if there are not any shenanigans. That's the issue. But it's a good fight. Some good fights on Sunday, man. Josh Abigail, feds don't go after small hats and our fans of Chitler. Yeah, I say harder all the time. I hate interracial. I mean, but why is he given that platform? Why has it not been beaten out of him? That's the thing. Adam Holland, this man is copying Time Booth. It's immoral, it's wrong, and it's plagiarism. Yeah, you know, I even did a video of myself out in the town. And I've done one in London. I haven't released it yet, but I will. And Time Booth said, "Oh, he's copying me. He did a video of himself going out in the town, just like I did." I mean, that's like 1 billion YouTube videos, isn't it? Sweden has the only country that didn't shut in lockdown. Okay, people were out clubbing, partying as usual. A lot of people flew over there to live normally during the pandemic. Yeah, but not Otto, because Otto was pushing the jibber jabber and the mask. Okay, you're right, but that's because Sweden was used as control. It's used as control to see what happens in Sweden, see how they handle it, see if they act differently, see if they still obey. It's just a control, brother. Hey, Little Musgrave, you see more Ukrainian rainbow flags here. I think USA is one of the only places who are really big on flying their countries flag. Oh, not anymore, bro. Look at what happens in the Marines and stuff. They fly the Batty flag. I don't know. It'll come out. So it depends. The USA is huge, right? It's got loads of different, you know, types of people and cultures. But believe me, I mean, they'll wear it down. I bet if you look at the young people who've had all the propaganda, they don't care about it. Hey, Rupert. Nick Fuentes is literally a Batman. His organization harbors are wrong. And I need to look into more, but if someone has given that much of a platform, you have to be suspicious. I personally want a pound of flesh if Coogan did that to me. Oh, he's furious. James Helder's furious. He probably can't sleep at night. I'm serious. It's messed up his mental health, no doubt. This is a guy who built a successful business with a bum from Essex, the son of the Curry Kang from Essex, from Sri Lanka. Who knows? What famous Sri Lankans are there? Is it MIA from Sri Lanka? Oh no, she's from Goa. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, yeah. And his best friend, and they were mates, and they had a great time, and he got sold out. James held a very underrated rapper. My boy, the rapping was quite funny. Tan rinsed him, but it was funny with him. He was funny with that. He wasn't vicious against Helder like he was against Rami and Nathan. So the boxing back in the day incorporate wrestling movements. Did you see the Vladimir Klitsch slam Povetkin to death in the fight? There was always some kind of, I mean, the early bare knuckles, yeah, they used to allow bare knuckles. They used to allow hip throws and all kinds of throws. Yeah, it was allowed. And then the Queensberry rules changed that. If you watch boxing until the 90s or 2000s, there wasn't that much holding or wrestling. You know, the boxers didn't do it. They'd work the inside. And now you see, and the refs would be tough with it. If you start holding them, they'd have a go at you. It kind of, it's, I wouldn't say ruined modern boxing, but as a spectacle, you watch 80s and boxing, 50s boxing is a very different game. Fury used the elbow against Francis. Yeah, he's dirty. There are loads of ways to be dirty. If you get into amateur boxing, you get thrown out immediately. Boom, end of story. Obviously, there's a lot more money in pro boxing, so it doesn't happen. If John Fury is training Tyson Fury to fight Usyk, then I think someone's losing their. Tyson's got a draw already, but John Fury training type. I don't think all Tyson Fury needs to do is get fit and have the right mental attitude, to be honest with you. He's too experienced. I don't think it really matters. A lot of these guys are just pad holders. He doesn't have a big platform. He's banned on literally everything and multiple banks. And that might be part of the deception, bruv. I heard Italy and Greece fly the flags proud every day. Every shop has a flag. Yeah, and I bet if you go to Azerbaijan, places like that, of course they're proud. If you go to Samoa, they're proud to be Samoans, and so they should be. You got to back your own people. It's natural. Should be breathes air like I do. He's copying me. Yeah, I know. Poor Todd. Once these truthers are kicked off YouTube, some huge platforms and feature in the MSN. Well, that's the key. Like Russell Brand, they just make out they've been deplatformed, trying to give them legitimacy. Good point. Speaking of flags, what's flying on Westminster Abbey? I didn't see. Was it rainbow? Have you seen the council spending money on Batman pedestrian crossings? Over here, the Batman flag is draped all over, even in pubs. Puts you off going in. Blood clot. You're in Australia. I mean, it's not. They've attacked a macho culture, macho outdoor sporting culture, and reduced it to a bunch of wrong-uns. Cyrus, we red pilled like yesterday. Non-feds don't get MSN coverage. They don't hang out with Kanye. They don't hang out with Trump. You can't get a platform on Alex Jones and Valley Taylor. I tend to side with my boy Josh here. Is MTK Global still around? It might have a lot of influence underground. I mean, think about it. Apparently, the world's most wanted man hasn't been found yet. If they don't want to really find you, then they won't. We got my boy, Dr. Female Genital Mutilations in the house. Just something from the funds until Shane Mongols turns up. Yeah, but Shane's not been around like he used to. But obviously, I miss Shane. The community, the funds miss Shane. The pocket misses Shane. But like he's found some Persian pum pum, and apparently it's sweet. Very sweet. Is she going to come on the channel? Shane, if you're here, make sure you're cool with that. If you're with the Iranian, I'll drop you a link now. Cyrus. Oh, yeah. And thanks for the $7.99. That's very kind, brother. God bless you. Just Sammy, I'm not red pill. That's for Batimans. I'm Christ pill. Okay, I like the Christ pill blood. This MSN coverage wasn't positive, was it? He's not cool with Alex Jones and Conor anymore. I'd still be very suspicious, bro. I'm saying he might say lots of good things, but that's how they cover themselves. Australia has changed. It will never go back to what it was. It was an overly diverse work society. It's an overly diverse work society. The stereotype of old school Aussie bushman doesn't exist. Yeah, Crocodile Dundee, people like that. I've seen a lot of people and things like The Guardian say that Crocodile Dundee is racist and shouldn't exist. I mean, come on, blood. Michael, I've seen the horse video. They won't cross Batty pedestrian crossing. Like I said, I had this on my channel. And the horses are so freaked out they refuse to go near it. It's very, very interesting. They know. Chubby, your thoughts on John Fury gouging someone's heart for years? Is he a nutter? He's a bully. He's a wrong-un. He said he got 100 bare knuckle fights, 100 KOs. That's obviously a lie. He's a scumbag and a bully. Grant Shapps. Hey, Grant Shapps, just talking about who the winning war between UK and Russia earlier. They got screwed. Rishi also smirking, denying when asked about the New World Order. He's a member of WEF. Yeah, he's a scumbag. He's a billionaire through marriage, but what's up with the whole Conor bum thing? Is it part of the bread and circus act? Yep. We know Gay J's on the juice. Hey, guys. Of course, Joshua's not doing PEDs. He's never failed a test. That's what they say. I saw on one of me fans on Twitter, and he was rinsing Gay J and showed 2 different pictures of him and how muscular he is. He put on 14 pounds of muscle in 6 weeks, which is impossible. Even with PEDs, it's very difficult. And yeah, it is part of the bread and circus, but it's also, I believe, he's upset someone. And that's why they're punching him. Shops, my wife is Persian roots as half, so I confirm good things. Shops, well, my man, where are you, brother? I hear good things about Persian ladies. Shane Mongos has hardly been on the show since the Persian Pum Pum stole him away. They tell us diversity is our biggest strength, yeah, and they keep bringing several people down, which is our biggest strength. Everyone tribally lives in their own thing. I mean, well, come on, man. You can't possibly believe that. And what is it? What does that mean on biggest strength? What do you mean? That's just vague and abstract. What do you mean? What strength? Hey, think about the food, guys. Yeah? And all the culture. That's ridiculous. Homogeneous societies have the biggest trust ratio. They also have the smallest crime statistics, right? And then the most successful. Places like Japan. Even places like Grenada, where Daniel Dubam comes from, is a very low crime rate. You don't hang out with Connie or Trump unless you control. Well, they're both controlled up, so obviously, yeah. You don't get them the same coverage if you're not controlled up, right? And if you don't end up, you don't end up on shows of valuetainment, no jump elections. Well, yeah, I kind of agree. Show offs, North London, Finchley's full of them too. When you're in Soho again, shout me, oh, brother, yeah, what's North London, Finchley? Is that near Golders Green? Is that near Golders Green, bro? But yeah, so you got Persian woman, so she's number one, right? Literally, that's what they always say. Always bring it back to being able to get an Eritrean curry. Yeah, hey, but the food, guys. I mean, we got the recipes. The British East India Company, who are a bunch of degenerate, sick individuals, by the way, a secret society, imported all the spices. The spice trade was run by them, wasn't it? And you know, that's it. I mean, I'm sure one of them girls got graped. We're like, oh, well, at least I can eat a nice curry after getting graped. It's so ridiculous. I don't think Connie is controlled. I think he tried to break out, but he's definitely controlled, blood. It's obvious. Yeah, it's logical. People who share the same ideas, get on, agree. Multicultures, you're bound to have tension and disagreements. Not rocket science. Yeah, big empires tend to fall apart when they start to diversify. Nice Emperor Michael outfit. Oh, yeah, my man recognized. I said earlier, who do you think I am? Unfortunately, I'm not going to lower myself to eating food that looks like a dog done a dump on a road and then a cat sniffed it and then was sick on it, right? Big bang, it's still ravishing in your leftovers and your last inch. Right? I didn't hit anything, like, and I don't do that, but yeah, the Big Bang rode through and destroyed all the Southeast Asian pum-pum, Korean, Japanese. I thought we're all sick, degenerate, and well, depends how you define that, bro. And it depends on what your morals are. And, you know, it's all about levels, isn't it? It's all about, what they call it? The wedge, you know, where you can be a bit degenerate here and be super disgusting up here, you know. Where's Jeeves tonight? He's late. He's been banned for being a bum. But he'd been threatening me up on, well, not in any serious way, but on Twitter. I'm going to get you closed down. So make sure you like, subscribe and all them things to stop sick haters like that. Big up to Trip. What up, bro? He's hanging out with Connie when he was going off the small hats. He was posting the paint and go figure. Sorry, I'm just saying be suspicious. Don't back anyone 100%. Just don't do it. Mr. Barish, hello. Night from Eastern Froggyland, Chubby. Let's remind Chubby from that Yayo unboxing is a masterpiece. Vid still available on the channel. Yayo unboxing. Oh, yeah. I did a video about Yayo unboxing. It's amazing how important Yayo is in boxing. From controlling people like Oscar De La Homo, Ryan Garcia, to banning people like Liam Cameron. You know, the British guy, he's a super middleweight, right? They banned him for having a small remnant of a metabolite of cocaine in his system for 4 years, the British Boxing Board of Control. Now, this guy ain't got the money of Conor Benn, Dillian White, or Gay J. So they just banned him to make an example. Oh, we are banning people. This poor guy lost 4 years. 4 years of his prime, right? And he's just come back and he's had a couple of wins. But this guy's lost 4 years of his prime. He's a normal working class guy just for having a metabolite of Yayo. It's awful. No one pulls him up on it. Where's Boxing News talking about? Oh, Boxing News, of course, don't, because they are controlled, right? And they didn't even ask. They had an interview with Robert Smith, the head of whatever, the top dog of the British Boxing Board of Control, the Triple B Boxing Board of Control, and they didn't ask him about Alejandra Ayala, the woman who had a serious problem with a brain test when she last was in Britain, and she was invited to box again, and she had a serious brain injury. So interesting to me that Michael seems to be able to keep quiet until he mentioned Eritrean food, because he's got his prefrontal lobe is underdeveloped, and he can't help it. He's too emotional. One day, you and Michelle will be besties again, blood. What? Emperor Michelle? No, I don't think so. He's shown his colours. Like I said, we're always open for forgiveness. Me and Sonny were around, and that was cool. He's probably still bitter. He's still bitter, and he knows what I got on him, right? I'm released because I felt, you loved it, Sonny. I could have dealt with you, but I decided to be cool. Michael is just queen. Every boxer at top levels on Petey Dish. Yeah, of course. You've got to be stupid to think otherwise. Not just Gay J so relaxed. The reason why these fights felt as either humiliation ritual because they aren't playing ball. I told you, you're just repeating what I said. There are some boxers who I do feel are clean. And one of them, Ishara Wallin. I don't need Petey Dish to win the heavyweight title. And of course, Joshua's not a Petey Dish. He's never failed a test. You can see guys that aren't or weren't. Joe Kazagi, I don't believe was at all. Michael finally responded as real account. Nah, he's set up an account called Jeeves on Twitter. Conor is claimed to be God the other day, clearly controlled Muppet, trying to show discord amongst believers of Jesus Christ. Well, that's what they do. They get guys like Ryan Garcia and Conor to speak some truth and to big up Jesus, but then do weird, humiliating things like Connor's girlfriend walking around naked and she giving him a shiner in Venice or whatever, Florence, and then Ryan Garcia talking about giving boob jobs and BBLs. It's just the same, man. Just tune in. Is this a Michael outfit? It's very It is a Michael outfit. Well recognized, bro. I did arcs people at the beginning. I remember winning a Commonwealth title years ago was truly sick. Oh, do you mean Liam Cameron? Yeah, the way they treat it, I mean, it's grotesque. And the boxing news will speak out. The fans will speak out a bit on forums, but they don't do anything. For a small metabolite of cocaine, which is insignificant, it's a recreational drug. It's definitely not. It's not a PED. It's not a PED. And they banned him for 4 years. It's sickening. Have you drilled? Have you drilled the 5 foot bird, Chubby? I doubt they can take all the core. Yeah, because Tina Ruprecht, who I've done a video on, check it out, about her being the only pretty female boxer there is. Yeah, she's only 5 foot and 102 pounds. Would I drill it? I don't know, man. I feel like a bit of a nonce. The core would be too big. I had a couple of girls about 5'4", 5'5", who said, I don't know if I can do the doggy style position because your core is too hurtful. But now I've had my core attacked, so maybe now it's fine. Heard about that idiot John O'Carano? Tell me, bro. Normally does fear brings up the Corey talk. No. There's always someone bringing up Corey talk on. It's unboxing time, but occasionally Corey talk comes up. Svenok was clear. Yeah, Svenok actually as well. You look at his body, his height. He probably could have made light middleweight if he did things properly. He didn't cut weight like they do now and had IV drips. Yeah, Svenok was a tiny super middleweight. I saw Jono Carroll convert to Islam. He went to Mecca just so the Saudis were giving pay. Yeah, or like Javon Gay Davis, Devin Haney, and the fat guy, Jarrell Miller. Was Michael part of the ever training Whites that burnt Holland? I'm sure he supported them. Don Self. Where's Michael the Emperor? Where are you probably trying to, make another fake account? Because I got rid of him. Because these guys just clog up the chat. It's boring. I don't mind heckling. I don't mind grief, rinsing. If you're going to heckle, pay the shekel. And you know what I'm saying? It's just he's like my boy Spencer's. He's burnt every bridge at this point. Yeah, I gave him a chance. Linked him up with Sonny. Sonny offered him a spy. He could have done good, but no. All he does is talk about himself on his stupid channel. Oh, Michael's going to give out interviews. Well, don't give a fluck anyway. Mike, we know you're watching. Come on the live and speak. Go straight, go anything. We got money. They're poor. They just run it. Well, yeah, but if you're really rich, but you upset them, they'll ruin you as well. Who's lower impulse control? Emperor Michael, Spencer. Oh, Spencer Fearon. I don't know, to be honest. Michael's got better vocabulary, grammar. Spencer's just a moron. I think, it's touch and go, isn't it, man? Should it be Corey would split in half, no homo. Yeah, Tina would get destroyed, blood. But at least she'd be pregnant at the end of it, rather than just pretending to be a boxer. You see how big her gloves are on her hands? It's pathetic, man. Third cube. Every Brit's about 5 foot, but a pump of 5 foot of Corey. Yeah, I mean wide, 5 foot wide of Corey. She's disgusting. She eventually, after reminding her of her lack of eggs and being a scat, she blasted the Triple B and banned him, which is a victory, obviously. I know people in real life became Muslims because of that's part of it as well. Controlled opposition. They want people to be different religions and warring amongst each other, and they don't want truth, man. It's better just to ban them Triple B. All they do is waste. They say, yeah, I agree. And Time Booth had to go, oh, he banned people in it. Like he's always putting people on timeout, but he's I just saw CBS and Reactor is about to be made. Interesting fight. The right to get flattened by Jay Oppenheimer on the line. That's for sure. Obviously, we support the Jay on the channel. I don't know if he's based or not, but he doesn't speak BS. I haven't seen him pushing sickness, and he can fight. Yeah, they'll get beaten up. I'd go and watch that. If the winner of CBS and Reactor, probably be Reactor. Although I think it'll be a messy fight and close. Right? The winner face Gio Patai. I'll watch that, man. Damn it, lizard draining time. Michael Tyne and Triple Grape are all sat watching. Of course, they love it. Never heard of that female boxer you mentioned. Do you think Amanda Serrano's decent looking? You high, man? Do you think Jake Paul has smashed Insana? Maybe for a laugh. She's a dog. Come on, bro. Who started the beef between you and the lack of knowledge? Spencer Fearon. Fearon doesn't have any friends, so he beefs with everyone. His only friend is Tunde. And Tunde's got no friends, so they linked up. Emperor Mikey is a repressed Batman, yeah. I still think fake G's wasn't Michael, was Triple Grapers. Yeah, possibly. I mean, who knows who's who, but losers anyway. React Paul beat CBS. I think so. I react Paul quite highly, and he isn't Opetai's level. He isn't close to Opetai's level. No one is at cruiserweight. Bradis was the best one. Maris Bradis, but we'll see what happens. Jay against Bivol Beterbiev winner. What happens? Now that's a super interesting fight. The main issue is weight. Now Opetai is not experienced as a pro. Yeah, he's banged out a couple of British guys. He shouldn't have been in there with him. He beat Maris Perez, but he's extremely good. And you see it in his eyes, man. He wants to destroy and destruct, like Marvin Hagler said. Bivol Beterbiev, for them, they would move up. So they'd be moving up. Now, obviously, Beterbiev has fought at heavyweight as an amateur. So that's the equivalent of cruiserweight as a pro. That's an amazing fight. What happens? Well, first, we've got to decide who wins, Bivol or Beterbiev. I'm edging Beterbiev. Beterbiev vs. Oppetai. I'm going Oppetai. 685. Is that the right thing? There's a code, right? If you're from the islands, yeah? Like you're Samoan. I got Samoan fans. You're 685. You know what is 685? You're an oos. You're a brother. 685 is the dining code, I think, for Samoa. So yeah, I'm taking my boy Jay Opetaya. Where's Spencer going? He hasn't turned up for the last few shows. He's just sick of creating new accounts, all them Gmail accounts you got to create. Spencer couldn't figure out how to purchase Wi-Fi. Well, that's probably true. Hug Coley fights the fat pole at Cruiser. He holds for 2 rounds and the pole gas. Actually, that's good. If you look at the pole, I told you, I dropped it in as a tip, 14-1 to bang out Alan Babich in a round, and he did. But yeah, the guy Rozansky looked chubby. You know, he don't look like a guy with stamina. So yeah, that could be true. I'm going to train the lizard. Yeah, I do believe that's a very good possibility. Hug Coley is always he's never going to trade, is he? Rozansky's, I would like to see the odds, but I would go for Hug Coley to win. Maybe stoppage, just because it's 12 rounds. Rozansky's like 38. He's had 1 round in about 5 years. So, yeah, Hug Coley could win the Bridgeweight title. And they will push him as Britain's first Bridgeweight champion. And how it's historical. It's a historical win for Lawrence Hug Coley. But Terbiev will give Oppetai issues. Sure. I see Oppetai late stoppage to win that fight. Yeah, Oppetai will be a heavyweight, so he'll be about 230 pounds at some stage in his career. I just think he's too big and too young, and he's a very good fighter. Spencer hasn't discovered fire. Yeah, maybe I'll Make him discover fire. Where is he, the bitch? Look, discover fire, you pussy hole. I can't be bothered, man. Mess up my basement. Corley must be a bit fruity with how much he loves cuddling half naked. Man, he loves it. Even when Chris Billam-Smith knocked him down, he was still hugging his legs, wasn't he? Corley's finding a fellow who spot that Babish. Rosinski, yep. New trainer or not, Corley can still get exposed. I think I favour him against Rosinski, but he's limited. I favour him too. Like Michael said, he probably just gas, you know. I think he's pretty much finished. Monsieur Barish, I am Ripton. Please forgive me, Chill Beat, for a hateful racist. I apologise for everything. Spencer Fearon is too arrogant to apologise for anything. He's one of those idiots, those narcissists who's achieved nothing but thinks he's right. Probably what happened though, Jay against Okoli at Bridgerweight, becoming two-weight champion. That would be great to see Jay Oppenheimer batter Okoli. Super interesting fight is when Benavidez fights Oppenheimer. Are you serious? The 1 year partner age out. What, you want David Benavidez to go up to cruiserweight? No way, man. They'll get battered. Hard to know how good Rosinski is because Babic is terrible. Of course, he looked fat, he looked out of shape. I mean, Babic should be deported for nonsense. Thoughts on Justice Hooney? He almost got sparked out by Kevin Lorena, who I rate. Justice needs some work on his defense, but has potential. I did a video on this. I was disappointed with Hooney. Because, yes, Lorena is aggressive. He can punch, especially since you started doing the PE dish, man. But he got badly hurt twice by Lorena. And obviously Lorena would have knocked out the bum if he jumped on him. I was just shocked at how Justice's chin was not looking super, you know. And there's the respect. What happened, I think, at Gay James, Oppenheimer's interesting fight. Yeah, you need like a couple of years for Oppenheimer to get used to the weight, to do an U6 type thing. Have about 4 fights before fighting heavyweight, or maybe you don't. I don't think it'll happen because of age differences. Bird, yeah. What happened to the Wakanda Spencer? Oh, he's here, man. Where is it? What, shall I burn him? If I found Spencer in bed with my missus, I'd tuck him in. Hello. Yes, if it wasn't for Yaku, we would be the kings of Wakanda. There he is. Juggernaut, he's white. It's an interesting fight. He says, yeah, definitely like to see that. Oppenheimer would stop Benavidez inside 3 rounds. I think he'd definitely stop him. I think 5 rounds. Okoli got obliterated by CBS. That was a tough watch. Yeah, that was boring. I think Lorena deliberately let Hooney recover just like he did with Dubon. I think he's a mercenary, so he'll be told what to do. Canelo priced himself out of the Benavidez fight, 200 million coward. Nah, I don't think that. I think he calls the shots. He's the governor. He knows that if you want a good payday, set up for life, you fight him. And so it's up to him. For some reason, he doesn't like Benavidez. Does he think it's a dangerous fight? Yeah, possibly. But he's just saying that. Canelo's made so much money. I don't know, man. He can pick what he wants. You don't do PEDs because you never failed a test. That's right. Down the gym on it, a slag guy. Mike quite likes a slag, though. Says he wants Makabu at cruiserweight. Who does? Makabu, is he still boxing? He's like 45, right? Otto Wallinch took the piss. He should retire. He's a bum. If he did PEDs, maybe he'd be okay. But he doesn't need to do PEDs to become heavyweight champion. Badu Jack, I mean, he's also about 45. Spencer wants reparations. Spencer doesn't deserve anything except being mocked as being a bum. We watched the Celebrity Big Brother show, but come on, bro. No. I don't know what to do with my night. It's finished. Yeah, I was in the pub one time, right? It's a thing. And I was sitting there, and there's this woman, and she's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my weekends now. Strictly Come Dancing is finished. I thought, how empty and terrible must your life be, man? Is Jean Vizwara confirmed on the first week? No. And it's been talked about in the 5v5 team. So, interesting, Sven. However, I don't think the Hooney Lorena fight was a fix, like the Gibon fight. I think Lorena gassed at the end. Yeah, I head towards that. After all, he had experienced a lot more energy in that fight. At this point, I don't know, but I don't believe that many of the Saudi fights are fixed. Canelo's the PED king, yeah, that's for sure. Browsing through commentaries so fast. 3B back on the. The only time I did Yale when I was in London, I didn't like, and I got mashed up. No, I'm done. I don't. Yale is a devil of a drug. Tunde Spencer have a YouTube channel. Tunde bully Spencer. I don't. He's a mug, Spencer. No? He's a coward. He's done some terrible things to people. Forget him, man. Otto thinks killing us. No, because he has failed a test. Imagine where he'd be if he wasn't interrupted. Master knowledge. Yeah, Spencer came out. Yeah, we'd be ruling. We'd be the Kangs, man. I'll pay good money to get the chubby on Big Brother. It's not gonna happen. They don't have base people, do they? Arrow01. Yeah, what's up, Chubby? Hi, Miss Chubby. The problem with the college, he doesn't have confidence in his chin. So he holds back a lot. I don't think he has much future. Yeah, he always is worried about people. I mean, some people, like a guy like Johnny Nelson, had a good chin and was a great boxer, but he was still cowardly, even though he was a massive cruiserweight. He fought up at heavyweight. He went the distance with Cody Saunders, R.I.P. Cody Saunders. Yeah, he could fight, but he mentally a coward. A grass. I'll tell you, the grass is Spencer, Emperor, all of them. Serena fought well in Saudi last. Serena Williams. Otto's so naive that he believes a contaminated beef. Yeah, of course. No, he didn't do no PEDs. Okay, Canelo is pound for pound the best fighter in boxing. You think they would allow this if he was juicy? Of course not. He just ate contaminated pork or beef. He's from Prince Patel. Good man, Prince. 1 in a billion. He is. Hope Fat Frey gets killed for attacking the prince. Yeah, I that put me off. Well, 2 things put me off Fraser. I used to think he was a likable guy, and he used to do he was a massive lump. He used to do security for boxing shows, and he was, seemed likable. But then he started twerking, and then he attacked Prince Patel, who's less than half his weight, pulling his hair. No, that's not good, man. That's not good. Otto is so naive. He believes, of course, global warming's real, guys. If we don't protect the planet, okay? If we don't protect the planet, we're all doomed. There won't be any people, old peoples or young peoples. Give us back our future. One of the challenges will be to eat air-chan food. Eat that slop for a week. But oh, man. I would lose a stone, I reckon. It's terrible what happened to Kurdistan. Yeah, you got South Africa is so violent now. So violent. People talk about, so good apartheid's gone, but look at the crime stats. TMB. Right, Chubby Bush, you're doing okay. Can't stand the cheap little mug comment Benn. He's done few call in boxing to get top money off his dad's name. Busy Westminster Gypsy. Yes, brother. Great to see you, brother. Big up the Travellers. You know what I like about Travellers, right? Yeah, they don't listen to the system. They don't like the system. They don't trust the system. They live by their own rules. It's a tough life, but I like the way that they live by their own rules and their own community. So big up. Benn, I don't care about him because he's a cheat, but so's all these people. I don't know. He upset someone. Lorena. Michael Maloney's talking about, Serena. Lorena fought well. Yeah, he did, but, he didn't win. Akoli slaps a lot. Yeah, his whole strategy is just to clinch and hold and occasionally jab. If he didn't have a size on his opponents, I believe he would never have been champion. Yeah, it's a bit like Johnny Nelson, who's a massive cruiserweight, 6'4" with huge shoulders. It's similar to Akoli. I mean, he's enormous, and you'd think he's got the perfect physique, no homo, for boxing. Really long arms, broad shoulders, but he's still a bum. If anything, see Otto pop for PEDs, which of course he would. I wouldn't do no PEDs. You don't need PEDs to become world heavyweight champion, okay? It's just turned into another Otto diss fest. He's seen it, because I put him in, I tagged him in, I put him, and I've done all these shorts on him. He knows it, but he deserves it for pushing a jibber jabber. And make sure you have the mask at all times to keep the old people safe. Should be good to every check food restaurant, give their food a review. I'll donate £30. That's a good idea. I'm going into London soon. Yeah, that's a good idea, bro. My boy's full of good ideas. Right, I'm putting this in so I don't forget. Go to Edward Twain West. Yeah, that's a great idea, man. I should do that. Greta is the only non-oil driller that Otto would do. I do it out of respect, okay? Because she cares about the environment. I'll talk about bad taste in women. Have you seen this trainer, Joey Gamache? I used to like Joey because he was, I think he was Maine's first world champion. He was skillful. He didn't do Pete Dish. He got absolutely battered by Gatti. A horrible knockout. But he seems to have lost his mind. And all he does is talk about his weird wife, who's demented, and who's a fantasist, claiming that CBS and ABC want her films, and she's whack. Fraser seems like a bully. Yep, he should have disqualified against Dave Alley. Hip low 12. Yep. I didn't see that in him, but now I do. Absolutely. The girthy, lengthy Prince would praise the tribute. The Prince definitely watching some of the tribute. I invited him on. He couldn't quite figure out how to get on, but I like the Prince, man. And as I said, it's my fault he hasn't been on the show. I need to start telling these people. I've got about 6 guests. Is it only me who doesn't get the Dalton Smith hype? He wasn't that impressive the other night for me. However, Nick Ball, I rate high. Nick Ball looked terrible for the first 6 rounds, but then he's got the fitness and the aggression to do well. I thought he was a dirty fighter, though. Dalton Smith, he didn't look good until he ironed out that guy. But we'll see. He's got a chance, but they love to push these so-called British prospects who end up being whack. Nelson got a gift, Reese Thompson, yeah. That's Otto been done. Hey. He's taken off all the pictures of the Queen. So maybe, because when he went to Saudi, he took the Nubian Queen there, and then he got humiliated. So maybe she dumped him. Make sure you tag Emperor Michael in the restaurant video. Yeah, bum. Should be your thoughts on slap comedy. Oh, I watched a couple of them, the first one, and I was like, man, I'd do one. All you got to do, there's no training, it's just crack. I believe my chin's good enough, and my slap is good enough. Pop! But there's no skill there. It's a bit weird, man. Don't eat Eritrean food. No, I've got to for the funds. Is it London full of Batmans? Yeah, but what big city isn't, blood? Joey doesn't need kids. He was picky. Yeah, Joey Gamache says, I don't need any kids with Sissy because she's so talented. She's an amazing woman. She's relentless. I've never seen anyone like it. Even when she's getting smashed by Carlos, they'll wash her up in Costa Rica. And he's got Pinky, this little creature that he brings along. And that's very weird, man. Them low shots by the big freeze. That's right. Look how the Batman London are only in Soho and Vauxhall, they often get battered. Yeah, they will get battered through choice, though. Emperor Batmans will catch you in an Eritrean restaurant. Yeah, this is Emperor. How many cookies and how many ovens? This is Emperor Michael. Getting smashed by Ernie. You like that, Emperor, you biatch? You like that? Huh? Can you feel me? Can you feel the girth? I like it. Michael might jump after you get sick from the Eritrean food. Yeah, Turkey in his wisdom might have warned against Otto against the dog. Yeah, I just, he probably thought, listen, Otto, you're a pathetic human being. You can't be fixed. What's your favorite food? Oh, good question. I like a lot of food. I like the curries. People say Indian food. It's not the same. It's mainly Bangladeshi restaurants anyway. And most of the dishes are actually, what do you call them? They're like hybrid dishes from Bangladeshi cuisine and British stuff. I love that. The Vindaloo. I love lamb Vindaloo. I love peri peri. I love jerk chicken and things. I like Italian food. I like Swedish food, which is basically consists of, what does it consist of? Like elk and smoked fish. Whoever splatters first pays the bill. The Emperor does jogging late on the night on the Hampstead Heath. Yeah. What is that MP, right? Or the musician or someone who He got found on Hampstead Heath after he got busy with some Rastafarian, and the Rastafarian robbed him and raped him. And he said he was just walking around. Yeah, that's weird. Pooh Geordie loves Ewajan food. Yeah, it helps the digestive system. Should be his Tyann in a slap coffee. Oh yeah, I'd have to win that. Tyan's advantages are, you can say he's not the best boxer in the world, but he's got some good skills. He's quite elusive when he wants to be, but he can't punch. So I'd slap him up. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Too much power. All right, too much power. British food, beef. I love a good Sunday roast. The British pies are real good. What else? People talk about fish and chips. I mean, they're pretty lame, to be honest with you. Turkish food, yeah, all them meats that are grilled meats and hummus and stuff like that. Yeah, I love it. All that Mediterranean food is Greek and Turkish and North African and nice. I'm a very diverse guy when it comes to food, and that's why I'm very pleased that we're such a multicultural society. Think about it, Triple B. Where is he? Where's he gone, Otto? You wouldn't have all these great foods without diversity, okay? So who are you to speak about it? Beef Wellington. I don't like beef Wellington. I think it's a waste of beef. I prefer to eat, I don't rate it, to be honest with you. Although concluded doesn't need PED, she just needs another booster. Keto diet. Oh, okay. Eggs, red meat, avocado. Good diet. I've heard about that. Is it based upon I don't know what it's based upon, or more natural diets or something. I don't know. Chubby, if he's a personal trainer and boxer, and a boxer wants to develop more punch power as possible, what exercise would you make him do? Well, it's very simple. A lot of weights, but used in a certain way. It has to be explosive. Don't you got to push out explosive. You get all kinds of contraptions now, which create resistance for your hands. So you have to fight against resistance. Also, you get them heavy balls, them rubber balls, throwing them against the wall like that. Bang! And mainly it's about technique. So teach them technique. But you have to do weights. Research the Hampstead case, big nonsense. Oh, yeah. These two kids told identical stories, separated from each other in different scenarios. And apparently they were fantasists. As kids can make that thing up, man. Walim was we from the jab, and that's not just gay J's jab. Italian, Japanese. I like Japanese food. I never really go for it. I like Thai food too. I like Chinese, not as much as Big John, but at least I know how to say chow mein, not chow mein. Idiot. Every train puts with Yorkshire puts a pile of slosh. Braised short rib, awesome. Ben Shalom is a dude, Devin. I don't know what that is, but that doesn't sound good, man. Is it some kind of demon? Who'd win? Prime Mike Dashby, Ola Wally. Ola Wally team would have to lose. Because I deserve it. Because I was an oppressor. Okay? And I oppressed Mike Tyson's ancestors. Does Emperor Michael hate Yakub as much as Spencer does? Well, they both cause their downfall. Yes, says Yakub. Do you reckon Emperor Michael is back in Finsbury Park? I don't care over there. Korean food is good. I like kimchi. Korean's one of those nations like the Japanese where they're not really any fat people. So you've got to think, and they live quite long. Their life expectancy is very long. So you've got to think they're doing something right. Other ones are Greek and Italian, especially the southern Italian foods. Are very Sardinians have got more centenarians. Is that the right word? More people over 100 per capita than I think any other country. Korean is bang. Yeah, I made my own kimchi. I like that stuff. It's awesome. Maybe Otto could have some big fights against White and Joyce. Yeah, he can still have some fights, but I think the Nubian queen wanted him to make a lot more money because she's around money. She's at JP Morgan. We're doing her diversity training, diversity, inclusion, and equality training, and she sees bankers with a lot of money. Is it? Okay. So it is demonic, basically. What do you think about the fights this weekend? There's a few good fights. Okay. There's a few good fights. Obviously, Fabio Wardley Fabio Wardy's going to be there against Fraser. What's his face? The guy with his eyes too close together. He's boxing against nobody, obviously. Let's have a look. Who else is there? There's Fondora, he's Zoo, which is interesting. There's let me have a look. Who else we got? Chris Congo, he's Florian Marcu. You know, that's a big, interesting fight. Very even fight. That bill's good. Arsene Goulamirian is Gilberto Ramirez. I was impressed by Ramirez as a cruiserweight. Rolando Romero, who I like. He's an autist. He's Isaac Cruz. Cruz is the big favorite there. I'm not sure. I think Rolando Romero has been underrated there. I don't think he's great. Otto is the one cooking and washing. Hey, don't worry, Queen, Mrs. Dawn. I'll do the washing up. Just because I'm a man, it doesn't mean I can't do the washing up. Piers Morgenstein is a Cyanine. You define what that is, bro, for the peeps. Chubby, from physical side, what do you think Gay J can change his body disposition? Will it improve his boxing? Nah. I think he's got a very good body for boxing. No homo. Broad shoulders. He's tall. He hits hard. Yeah, he's a bit of a bodybuilder, but that's what's made him what he is. His strength, his power. If he was normal, he wouldn't have that. If Dong has a dong, she'd be snowblind Otto's batty. Oh, for sure. Hey, just because she's got a dick doesn't mean she's not a woman. Woody wins by KO easy. Marcu wins by KO too. You think he stops Chris Congo? Really? That's interesting because Congo's. He hasn't got much hype. I don't think he's amazing. Let's have a look at Chris Congo. Marcu is a big name, so that's what makes me think they'll want him to win. He sells a lot of tickets. Chris Congo has got a Wikipedia page. I didn't expect that. Okay, Chris Congo. The thing is, he doesn't sell tickets, right? Chris Embo Congo. He had brothers, didn't he, that boxed? There were prospects that never really made it. He lost a majority decision to Echo Essuman. He beat Sebastian Formello, who's not a bad fighter. He lost to Michael McKinson, who's also a good fighter. He's beaten Luther Clay, who's decent enough. I think it's an even fight. But I think that the powers that be want Marcu to win. I'm surprised how many are picking Big Frays. Really? Also, Clark was kind of a bum, British level heavyweight. Would it potentially be a world-class heavyweight? I kind of agree with you. My only worry is Wood is quite reckless. Can he get caught? I have no idea how Ramirez made 168 for so long. Well, probably IV, pumps, and PED. Rolly Romero probably the most comedic fighter in boxing. I like the kid as well. Yeah, he's got a new Cuban coach now. He's been a Salas. Joyce's old coach. Yeah, Ismael Salas was funny because I had him on a video as well. And he actually says Gay J. I think a Gay J and a gay, he's definitely worth Triple B fan. Is the black caller being too trusting of the triple rapist? The black caller seems to have some nous. I think he'll be all right. That's up to him. I don't really watch them videos just because the triple rapist is not a man to be trusted. So, Cyanine, special helpers of Mossad, Ben Shapiro is another, and the Blairs. Oh, the Blairs, of course. They're like Shabbos Goics at worst, right? What's Congo's KO percentage? Out of 14 wins, 7 KOs. So, that's 50% on the wins, under 50% because he's had 2 losses. If you're going overall, he's not a huge puncher, but he can still hurt you. If you had a background, somebody take conversion therapy. I wouldn't because it's they're desperate to find out about the gene, but it doesn't exist, and there wouldn't be one in the Triple B's line anyway, right? Okay, it's you just do the upbringing. It's mostly related to dysfunctional families, possible abuse. Have a look at it. And do you smear shit on your face? We've got a hater. Hello, mate. Keep hating, you loser. Rawley's performance against the Fossil Barroso doesn't look so bad now they ironed out the Black Wizard. Yeah, and I was annoyed because I wanted to put some money on Barroso because I thought he's dangerous, he hits hard. O'Hara Davis is not world class. Fraser Clark was pathetically stopped by Joyce twice, I think. Hanging over the ropes, half quit, half KO, he's rubbish. Michael knows his boxing. The big freeze was shite against a white wino. Yeah, it was terrible. I hit him low all the time. I just saw him about him man son. It's abuse. I would. It just wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen on a Triple B's territory. The Juggerbomb would still stop Clark. Yeah, I don't rate Clark. I don't know why. Yeah. What's his face? Ben Shalom. You know, his two big signings were Hug Coley and Fraser Clark. What? And he thinks that's and a bunch of women. Yeah, Lauren Price and people like that. What, he thinks he's going to build boxing out of it? And I said, I've done videos, which he's obviously watched, right? And I said, it's going on the Sky Sports Boxing and Boxer unless you have nice, good fights and you drop the women's. And what has he done? He's done exactly that for the bill on Sunday. Should be boxing from David Hay to AJ, Patman, even Hatton speak about having no intimacy before fights to make them aggressive. Is there benefits? Marciano was known to. There are definitely benefits. But you also mustn't bust a nut. You can't whack yourself off. So your testosterone is high. You're aggressive. You're focused. Yeah, totally. There's other guys that say different. Lloyd Huntington used to brag on getting pum-pum. He reckons he was having pum-pum all night before he beat Donald Curry. But I think he could be lying. Fraser Ford, the absolute corpse of Marius Vuk. A tough guy, for sure. Polish guy. Good chin. Could put a dent in him. Or someone's having a heart attack. Let's relive in alternate reality. Woody beats him. I'm with that. The only chance is that Woody gets clipped on the chin. I saw a schoolboy early in the dress. He was about 15. So, I mean, it's tragic. And you know, young minds are so impressionable. And when they're getting told this stuff again and again in the school. I told you, I had a friend. And he had a son, nice son, possibly slightly autistic, real sweet kid. And he was about 12 when he came back from school one day and told his mum, I think I'm into batty business, right? And his dad. And his mum's like, oh, I'll get into all these LGBT parades and stuff. And then about a month later, he said, of course I'm not into batty business. Why did I even think that? Well, because it's been forced on you, man. Sven Okukash Ali seemed to be a tough guy. He also took some big shots off David Price and didn't go down. He's tough enough. I don't. He's not bad. He's a bit of a guy that if you're taking it more seriously, you could probably do a bit better. Not that he's going to go anywhere special, but you know. What he stays in the amateurs till in their 30s? Well, if you're going to turn pro, yeah. I mean, the heavyweight's not quite as bad, but I mean, I think Zhang did it. A bunch of it's not the best. If you're going to turn pro. I think he was hoping for a gold medal, and then he turned pro and become big. But the gold medal's not worth what it used to be. You remember when Audley Harrison won gold medal? It was national news, and he was a nationally known name. It's just not the same now. The triple Qaddafi. This is the triple emperor. I know an ex-Aggie crew, Bristoli has no time for his son on account of his son's batty business. It's not to be encouraged. Yep. I'm going to fight should bang birds up to a week before the fight. Yeah, you might not have to. Yeah, I don't know. There must be scientific research into this. You know, about abstaining. You know, some people have no FAP and things like that. If you're giving it to women a lot, it can increase your testosterone. Actually, if you're giving it to a woman, then you stop a week before. Yeah, that might be the way. The Juggerbomb and Big Freeze have an IQ, combined IQ of 50. I don't think the Juggerbomb's that thick. He's just a bit of an autist. He's not that bright either. Big Freeze is just an idiot, man. A strong father, male role model, stops a weird nonsense. Right. A strong family, a functional family, and not being encouraged to do sickness. It's a fetish. It's all about a fetish. I'm not very good at rolling cigarettes that stay lit. You get me? A strong father with a Kalashnikov and boxes of them. He's a Juggerbomb, a decent guy. Let's phrase it, a big bum bully. Yeah, absolutely. I like the Juggerbomb. I like the Juggerbomb. He used to be the Jugger Chad, but then he got battered twice. I think it's gone, the Jugger Chad. It's just the Juggerbomb. What would you do with a trans kid? Oh, there's no such thing, bro. It's just, that's a kid who's mentally disturbed. Should be you watch Casino? I always thought that movie was a bit overrated. Yes, I watched it a lot. The first time I thought it was slightly overrated because someone told me it's better than Goodfellas, and I don't think it is. But it's a very strong movie. It's got a great wardrobe, no homo. The problem is, there's nothing uplifting. At least in Goodfellas, there's some comedy value. You know, the guy, what's his name, Henry, it doesn't seem too bad. He's just caught up in a lifestyle. But in Casino, every single one of those guys is a scumbag. But there are some red pills in Casino. That's what I like. Subtle, but there's some red pills. Fighters turned pro from 1822. That's the old school way. I think these days with PED, supplements, training, you can do it a bit later now, bro. If an aspiring young boxer will start training to fight, but you're worried about getting a broken nose, he's to overcome the hurdle and ask you for spar. How hard should you go to spar? I'd break his fucking nose, blood, because you've got to find out if you have it or not. And Ricky has some weird fetishes, for example. They both fixed, stayed at the amateurs till their careers were nearly done. They should have both of them turned pro earlier. I mean, what's his face? Especially Fraser's been boxing for years. I think he said he'd been boxing since he was 11. The Jugger Bum only started boxing, I think it was at Earlsfield Boxing Club when he was like 21 to lose weight. I mean, when did he get the silver medal? Rio, 2016, he got robbed, right? 2016, he got robbed by Egg Yoker. I mean, he was probably hoping for the gold medal himself because the silver medal just makes no difference. Gold medal doesn't make that much difference. The bronze medal certainly don't. Well, it's not real. The actress Megan Fox has fought apparently trans kids. She's a psychopath, manipulated her children. It's called Munchausen's by proxy. When you put on an illness, and it can be physical, it can be psychological, onto your child to get attention to yourself and the child. Well, I'll do it later. A boxer retires 30 years. Well, yeah. Boxing is a very dangerous sport. Very dangerous. You don't want to keep it going. I see Chubby. So you wouldn't go easy on a fearful aspiring boxer. Well, you told me specifically about his nose. No, I wouldn't. I would go easy, but I'd slot in the occasional hard shot so he knows how it feels. You got to know. You got to get used to getting punched. I don't agree with. I've seen pros. I've seen one pro knock out a novice. Not only a novice, he'd never had a fight. He'd never sparred before, and he knocked him out. That is out of order. Eubanks retired at 28, did he? Nah, man. Nazim Mohammed retired at 28. Eubanks went on for way longer. I like Dalton Smith, but the way he heard of Masham was pushing him off to beat Zepeda, you would think he was the second coming of Duran. Yeah, it's true. I wouldn't mind seeing him, an old man, but also for the intro. That'd be a decent fight. I thought Smith was being schooled until he finished it. Joe Pesci just played the same character and didn't give him. Yeah, but he plays it well. I mean, you get it. I mean, like, you know, what does Tom Cruise? Tom Cruise, well, he's shouting. Okay. He goes, you can't handle the truth. Same with Robert De Niro, who repeats everything twice. He goes, I'm just, no. What's he saying, man? Give me the money, give me the money, give me the money. He repeats everything a lot and he shouts a lot, De Niro. Well, it's always a great actor. I mean, it doesn't mean anything. They're just trade liars, basically. Yoka lost to Ergovic and Joyce in the Olympics. Similar situation to Gay J. He lost to Anislandis Savon and Roberto Camarelli. Yeah, that was disgraceful. I did say at the time, though, if you were to invest in a boxer, Gay J would be well worth investing in. And it was correct. Sant said there's no benefit to retaining 7. But then again, they told us the jibber jabber was safe and effective. There you go, man. I still remember when Eubank Jr. knocked out a young girl in sparring, just knocked her out and threw everything in the shot and walked off like it was Mike Tyson. It's on YouTube. Are you serious, bro? Whoa. What was that girl called? Did she carry on? Did she do anything? Let me have a look. Eubank KO's girl. Let me have a look for that. That's terrible, man. I mean, it's different KO in someone like Clarence Shields who deserves it. Eubank KO's girl. Let's have a look at this. I can't find it. I'm sure it's available. I can't find it. Weps. Hey, what up, my man from Ireland? The beautiful country of Era Island. Apparently, Henry Hill's story is BS. Yeah, a lot of it is. You're just a drug addict who happened to get mixed up with it. He had a couple of good, good tips, a couple of good scores. But he was just a very bad drug addict. Matt Damon. Matt Damon is a shocking actor. Yeah, he is. They all are. They're all terrible, man. Joe Pesci played good. He was like the real guy. Yeah, I thought, you know, especially the guy so small. What you notice in casinos, they put some tape on his face to pull it up to make him look less old. I knew the snitch hills, right? He snitched everyone out. They were going to whack him, so the spar when he killed another male fight. Oh, you Eubank Jr., yeah. I saw P. Diddy in Turkey earlier. I thought he went to Cape Verde Islands. I don't know. Who knows what's going on there. A lot of trainers seem to rate Cash Ali's skill set highly, but that's more of a mental thing. Why hasn't gone on to bigger things? He's definitely got skills. You watched him in the fight, and he had a decent jab. You know, he just wasn't big enough. Big Joe Joyce had 40 pounds on him, and he kept on hitting Joyce's huge heat with the overhand right, but it didn't do any damage. Ray Winston kills De Niro on the covers. I think Ray Winston's also a shill. Will you forgive the Emperor? Or has he gone too far? Yeah, of course I would. Forgiveness is very important. Has he gone too far? He needs to change his approach to life, yeah, and not be so egocentric and not be so deluded. But you know, if he needs to come to the light as well, Emperor Michael. Like time. Kasha is decent. I think he would win a British title if he put his mind to it. Yeah, he would. Be your thoughts on Eubank Senior's condition? He was known for his physique. His physique was exceptional, but I think he cut the weight very, very strongly at middleweight and super middle. So he didn't have a good work rate, did he? And he could punch when he wanted to, but he wasn't a puncher in the way he fought. Emperor's gone on the run with the P. Tiddler. Joe Joyce gets thin, gets chinned again soon. Yeah, I think he's got a couple of fights left in him, though. A couple of fights. I don't know how much. Blood clot man needs another lizard drain. I don't know why I'm draining the lizard so much. I'm losing some weight. Even though I'm getting my drink on at the moment. I've lost 10 pounds in weight, so I'm now under 16 stone. So maybe Emperor Michael might decide to get beaten up because he's a bum. He couldn't even fight Sonny Edwards, who he outweighed by 60 pounds. No, spar Sonny, not even fight Sonny. What a pussy hole. Yeah, you know, Joe Joyce, I like Joe a lot. He's probably gone as far as he will, though. He's probably gone as far as he will. You've actually seen his juice to the gills. That's why he lost all his hair like Holyfield. It's certainly possible. He had you see, look at now. You can find the earlier physiques from the Victorian era, and they're real muscular, and it's like kind of whoa. But generally, look at boxers and their physiques, and it doesn't matter if they're black or not, like Jack Johnson or people like that, Sam Langford or Jack Dempsey, and they never had that enormously muscular physique. Things have changed a lot, but PD's is one of them. Huey Man-Strength Fury's on the GBM card. The GBM card. Who is this guy? He's come out of nowhere. He's got Adam Smith doing the commentary. It's weird. It's weird. But yeah, Fury's on there. By the way, if anybody wants to give a super circle, please do. And Tan, if you're here, you give me a super circle. When you bust a nut, but Kell Brook keeps on sucking. The Emperor's deluded. I think he's just stressed at the moment. He works on his campaign to become Prime Minister. Well, he's become the first Prime Minister of two countries, Eritrea and the UK. Eubank Senior used to eat fry up each morning. Is that what he said? It's probably a lie, bro. Yeah, I hit the vape. The only light the Emperor Bub is going to get is the Sunny Shores of Spain on the fake Eritrea. Yeah, where he runs away. Get a big bag meat Park in the rematch. Certainly, he should have done it the first time. But they're not talking about whether or not he'll fight John Gay Wilder. Hey, Louie, what's up? Chubby, do you think Ben Whitaker is a real deal? Or will he get found out like so many show botters when he faces a quality fighter? His eyes are too close together. So the problem is he's going to see the straight shots, but he's not going to see the roundhouse shots, and they will knock him out. I'll enjoy watching him until he gets found out. But yeah, he will get found out. Most people do. I mean, people say Hammer got found out by Barrera, but he did pretty well until then, and that was his only loss. But Whittaker's fighting a light heavyweight. It's very different to hang your chin out and take risks against a featherweight who can't punch, like, you know, Paul Ingle or Billy Hardy, and to do it against light heavyweights. I thought Eubank Jr. was juiced. He never done it. He looked very juiced. I thought Huey was shalom. I don't know who he's with now. When Huey's 45, they were saying he's still a baby. That's pathetic. He's 29. He's not even 30, and he already looks about 55. Who knows what he's going to look like? And for Michael's mentally unwell. Yeah, he's got times when he seems normal, but he had a chance as well. He had a chance to build a good channel. Yeah, to, you know, do something maybe in amateur boxing because he's still young enough. You know, like I said, he could still try for the Eritrean national team if such a thing exists. But he's a bum. He's a fantasist. Right? Eubank's coach Ronnie would go to cafe each morning according to Sky, bro. Well, that's it. It's just lies, man. Anyway, I know a girl who's real thin, wiry. And I asked her, I said, what's up with that? How do you remain so thin if you eat fried breakfast? She goes, oh, I don't have any toast. All I do is have bacon, egg, and some mushrooms and beans. And there isn't, you know, there's not much carbs in that. So if Eubank was doing that without all the, you know, bread, especially the bread and chips, I mean, I bet Ronnie had chips on his breakfast. When Chubby busts a nut, but PD... Please, bro, don't be sick. Do you believe Hamed saying he had a terrible camp for Barrera, had to lose too much weight before the fight? It's very possible, but that's his own fault, and he's still got exposed. So it's not possible to achieve anything in boxing nowadays without PEDs. Look at the oil driller, for example. And Michael does nothing in amateur boxing. No, I'm not saying he does, but if he had that much time, right, and to be able to train and box for a nation that's unknown, primitive, no one's heard of it. It's got terrible food, yeah, like a dog did a dump in a road and a cat vomited on it. You know, then he could say, "Oh, I fought for Eritrea in the African Championships." You know, should be who got Fundora of his zoo, says Larry Liston. I think it's an extremely close fight. I rate Zoo, but Fundora is. I mean, he's 9 inches taller than Zoo, enormous. But I just said, who was it? Brian Mendoza, was it? Something like that, something Hispanic. And I said, he's going to catch this Fendora. It was 7-1, and I was right again. I've done video on it, so you can check it. Fendora, he looks like a 15-year-old boy. When he got knocked out by that guy, Brian, and it was like, oh man, his face is just, it's like, I felt wrong watching it. It was like watching a little kid get knocked out by a grown man. I mean, I kind of like Tim Zhu. I liked his dad, Kostya. But Tim Paper Zhu owns a lot of money in Australia. But I also like this Fundora. I mean, there's quite something good about a freak, you know? I recently watched the Emperor and Porky competition. It was pathetic. Yeah, I did a video on it. And I got attacked by Porky, Max Jenkins, and Emperor. You can eat what you like if you train hard and burn calories during sport. Yeah, but let's not pretend that having a good diet is not beneficial to you. You know what I'm saying? Eating processed nonsense. There's a guy called Michael Winner who's a tunneler, and he did some whack films called he did Death Wish 1, which was all right, and then he did loads of whack films, and he lost loads of weight, and he used to be a restaurant critic for the Times, and he just said, all I did was eat half what I used to eat, and he lost loads of weight, and then he died like 5 years later. I don't eat pork anymore. I used to grill my fraps, apart from the egg. No bread. It's a healthy meal. Yeah, I agree with you. Pork. Why do you not eat pork? I mean, so there's actually quite a few. I mean, there are cultural, religious reasons not to eat pork, but also there are physical reasons, digestive reasons not to eat pork. Fondora is built like a shorter, better version of the black skeleton. No. He's massive. Lose by KO within 4 rounds. He could well get caught. Zhu is a spiteful puncher. Fondora is quite good close-up work. I mean, it's still an interesting fight. But you got to remember, he's coming off a loss. He's fighting for the world title. And he was going to fight for the world title against Sergei Bohachuk. And he was the favourite. Yeah? And he got KO'd in his last fight. Michael win. Digestive reason. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, I understand. Some people say something about their sweat their system of sweating. I stopped eating pork because I became a Muslim because Andrew Tate told me so. Yeah, Otto Wallin. Yeah. Hey guys, I stopped eating pork even though I love it. Yeah. And I love Danish bacon, but I stopped eating pork out of respect for the Muslim community. Yeah? Where I come from, I didn't want to offend the Muslim community. Freshly baked bread is fine. It's a processed sliced pans that Hennessy is love. I was going to mention Hennessy, but yeah, the mother's pride. Butter all over it with chips. Yeah. Soda bread, yeah, I like the Irish breads. But again, there's a lot of carbs in bread. A lot of carbs. So I would just say be a bit careful. You need some carbs, though. Pigs don't sweat. They only piss and shit. Right. Right. Was it? I knew there was some kind of situation there. I mean, there are reasons not to eat pork. There's reasons not to eat any meat if you're an animal lover, like it should be. But God gave us these animals to eat. The pig is a bit different because I just wonder why pigs are intelligent, aren't they? I wonder why they exist if you're not meant to eat them. That's the thing. What happened to black skeleton? I remember everyone was sick that ever on IFL about being the first time in history that all 4 belts will be wrapped around the waist of one man. Yeah, black skeleton. He doesn't do any big stuff now. I think he does radio, and he's got the face for it. Mr. Mornings, hello, Mr. Mornings. What are you saying, blood? I challenge you to eat pork with chicken. I prefer beef or lamb because pigs and chickens both eat their own feces. Yeah. I used to know this black dude, yeah, and he's kind of cool guy, and he says, yeah, I don't eat chicken. I said, why not? He goes, poor man's food. It's poor man's food. I refuse to eat it. A chicken can become mature in about 16 days or something crazy like that. Grilled bacon is healthy. Bacon has got a super taste to it as well. A lot of toxins, what in pigs. Some animals are tasty. I mean, that's it. Pigs and chickens don't chew their cud either. Yeah. I mean, I'm a Christian, but in the Old Testament, you're not meant to eat pigs. You're not meant to eat like all kinds of that garbage from the sea, like shrimps and stuff like that. You're not meant to eat cloven hoofs. They got all these rules. But Christians, it's not clear whether Christians should follow. I don't know. Pigs are very clean, actually. Apparently they are, and they're a lot cleaner than people say. Even though they're indulgent, they'll eat just about anything, but they got areas to be clean and areas that are dirty. But they're a strange animal, a very strange animal. I find them kind of cute. Please do a video rinsing the YB. Oh, Webs, I've done loads, and he got it demonetized with all his boyfriends. But I don't watch him anymore, so I don't know what he's up to, but he's a bum. Look at my early videos, and you'll find some stuff rinsing him. He's a fraud. He bought a channel. All this stuff I investigated and got proof for. The white skeleton, again, ugly promoter. His name is Richard something, right? Also vanished. Sorry if you're watching Tan that I stole your phrase. Yeah, Sven sorry to steal your phrases, Tan. What's his name? Richard Poxon, the white skeleton. I don't know what he's doing, bro. You probably found out that unless you do the right things, you don't make money in boxing. I think a lot of boxing, especially the low level, also, you get these rich guys involved in low level boxing and they do endless shows, which they must lose money on. And they say, oh, it's just for the love of the sport. They're money laundering. They've all got big businesses. Rules are made to be broken. That's a bit of a cliche, Cal. I'm slightly upset. That's the sort of thing. Hello, Wally. Hey, F rules. Rules are made to be broken. Pigs have some same intellect as dogs. That's what I'm told. What Bible do you follow? I'm open-minded about this. Right? Some say the King James. Some people say there's loads of problems with the King James. I've read the New English. I've read a bunch of them. I think if your mind is open and respectful, you take in all the goodness. But I wouldn't read the Message, which is a kind of awful, like modern interpretation. Otto never eaten pork in his life. He's a vegan liberal, tofu and lack of PED, which is why I got smashed by the PD behemoth kids. Hey, Joshua doesn't do PED. He's never failed a test. Horses are clever. They are clever animals. Most people don't eat them, though, apart from the French. There ain't no vegan world champion fighters. No, there ain't. David, I don't think, how many, as a percentage of the world, what's the percentage of vegans? It can't be more than 0.5%, surely. I don't know, maybe there's some Indians. I don't know. But they're vegetarians rather than vegans. World champion fighters. David Haye claims to have become a vegan, and he was still super muscular. He's a big PD guy. When he quite obviously wasn't, but he's a massive Illuminati stooge with his thruples and stuff. Otto believes the noosh. Of course it's true. Otherwise, why would they print it? Otto believes that the moon landing really happened. Of course they landed on the moon. I've seen the videos. They landed on the moon in a lander made of tinfoil and gas. If you watch it, it's so ridiculous. This thing, not only once, because they did it. How many alleged landings did it have? By the way, NASA and all them, they go, well, why did you go there 5 times or pretend to? I said, money laundering, budgets, you idiot, right? But like, you see the moon landing, you're like, ain't no, that flew on top of a rocket through the atmosphere, through 330,000 kilometers, landed on the moon and then went back. Yeah, of course it did, man. I just realised you just as Emperor Michael. Thank you, brother. yeah. Where's that little bitch? I'd burn him as well. Pussy, look. Yeah, pussy hole. Joshua loves it. Likes me. He loves it. Yeah, especially when it's attached to a brand guy called AKA Skins. Although he doesn't mind white meat like Ben Heine. White. Do you reckon Spencer eats bacon? Probably he's a hypocrite. He's uncircumcised. He drinks. There's even video of him drinking in some whack film he did. Spencer's a bacon. A bacon means a nonce, right? Doesn't it? Or does it mean a fed? I think it can mean both. That means a nonce. David Gay might be vegan. Could be why he got so many injuries. I mean, it's not impossible, but judging by his muscles, how do you get the protein to build them muscles? I mean, Petey Dish, but he's never failed a test, so obviously wasn't doing it. Donnie Lalonde was a 175 champ. Thought Lennon was vegan. Yeah, I believe Canelo was vegan. It's B-ball. It didn't end well. Good points. I believe the Canelo thing. I think he's pushing that because they're pushing veganism and vegetarianism, so they get people to eat, their processed meats, and then also they'll get meat eaters to eat bugs. Donnie Lalonde is a fan of the channel. I did a video on Teddy Atlas. He get it's from his certified from his account. And there's a lot of information. He's a great guy. He helps children. He was abused as a child. I remember, he was a vegan. But you look at his body. Look at Donnie Lalonde's body. Okay? And he was a big puncher with the right hand. Bop. Can you imagine if Donnie had eaten meat and been on Petey Dish, you look at his body. He's got a normal body of a normal man who's in shape. And that's it. Right? If you had them rippling muscles like they do today, imagine the damage you would have done. He went over to Jamaica to fight Leslie Stewart, blood clot, one of Screwface's friends, and he was blonde, Donnie Lalonde, with blue eyes and obviously white, with blonde hair, lovely mullet, flowing mullet, and they put him in midday or something like that, in the middle of the day to fight Leslie Stewart in an open arena in Jamaica because they thought, well, he's going to flake, but he knocked out Leslie Stewart in 5 rounds. They say they apparently went in. Looks like some primary school kids made an art class. That thing they apparently went in. Hang on, what are we talking about, Sven? I don't know what we're talking about. Of course they land on the moon. It was shot on TV. Okay, how could you know it? You can see it on TV. Plus, I'm against veganism. I'm trying to. For a few months, it's utter sham. People come extremely sick without the right proteins from specifically meat. Well, we're omnivores, right? Can we get some super shekels, by the way? At 1 hour 34, some cash apps, super shekels, Bitcoin, Litecoin, or buy me a beer. So far, my doctor, female genital mutilation, has given Aussie 799. What's up, bro? Thank you for that. I'm eating red meat a lot. I feel strong as anything. Eat beef. If you work out, eat beef. The moon 250,000 miles away. They got there in 2 days and back. The amount of fuel would be nuts. The Van Allen belt would have frightened. There's so many things against the moon landing. I remember when I was a youth, right? I was real good at art, and I got taught about perspective. I was a young kid, right? and shadows. I looked at the moonlight. I was fascinated by the moonlight. And I was like, but that doesn't make sense. They defy the laws of shadows and light sources and one light source. Yeah. And I was like, Ute. But I knew it happened because I've seen it on TV. Impossible to access space because of vanity and radiation. But many say that, but there's many other problems that are so ridiculous. Look at that lump of shit and say that flew on top of a rocket for 330,000 kilometers. And then the top end of it flew back to Earth. Come on, man. I want to be a vegan, but don't know if it's safe. Look into it, bro. The Holy Phil was totally natural guy. She never failed a test. Not a Tommy Martian. Even though Tommy Martian admitted he'd been juicing since she was 18. They've been 60 miles up. That's it. That's why the space station. I believe there's great possibility that's the truth. I mean, red meat, like I said, beef. Didn't mean to copy Cal there. It's okay, bro. When I was working out whilst trying a vegan diet, I felt my body was more prone to injury, right? Felt a lot weaker. Although I felt lighter, my chin felt weaker. Yep. And when I've been smashing the beef after I work out, I feel different. Sometimes I wake up next morning, even though I've had a hard workout, and I feel like Hercules. I had a mate who was based. He used to do a mad 2-week fast and went vegan. He went nuts and killed himself. I guess he wasn't that based. I don't mean to be cruel, but it's a shame, man. God bless him. Moonlight was on TV, but they tapped over it with EastEnders, yeah, for sure. I know several Emperor Eritrea's accounts were slating Michael Maloney. Does Emperor have some personal against you against Mike? Well, he's so unsophisticated with his attacks. He came on here and he goes, "Oh, by the way, I just want to say Michael Maloney hates you and has been speaking bad about you." And I was like, "No, he hasn't." No, he hasn't. You're a liar. And then it turns out they had some beef. I mean, imagine that, how pathetic you've got to be to expose yourself with such a blatant, obvious move. Great film on YouTube, Capricorn 1. Yeah, it's a Hollywood movie. I've seen it. It's about a moon landing being fake. They often present the truth as fiction and vice versa. And they also want to confuse you. And so you think, oh, well, that's just like the films. That's, all the time, man. I was talking about the spacecraft. Unless you went, it looks like kids. Went, oh, yeah. A bunch of teenagers put this thing as a joke in their break together. It's awful. If you film them getting out of the rocket, surely that could be the first person one. Well, they'll say, oh, there was a camera on a remote camera on the side. But there's other things like when the craft. What happens is, right, the craft lands on the moon, right, but some of it stays there. The bottom half stays there. And by the way, there's no craters. And the top bit allegedly flies off, docks with a space station, goes all around the moon, and literally slingshots itself back to Earth at exactly the right space so it lands in the sea. What do you know about that? In 1969. I mean, but when you see the capsule allegedly fly off right to the docking station, it's so fake. And you got someone filming it and it zooms out to catch. It's so ridiculous. That's impossible. Stanley Kubrick film. Yeah, that's a big theory. People believe in the moon landing. Also think the slaves built the pyramids. We'll have to ask Otto. A thread. I know, it's so pathetic. Oh, by the way, Michael Maloney hates you. I mean, yeah, whatever. It's been admitted it was a made film. Yeah, it's Kubrick. There's pictures of Kubrick with guys from NASA and stuff. With the computer power of a Nokia brick. No, you're wrong. The Nokia brick had way more power. It's so ridiculous. Tesla flights look fake. Yeah. Look, it's like a little face, right? It's like a little face that's not happy. Like, oh, I'm mashed up, blood. Look at that. I'm mashed up. They do, but even Elon Musk said, it's real because it looks so fake. Emperor fears Michael Maloney. Yeah. He fears anyone. He won't even spar Sonnet without 3-month training camp, even though he just had 3-month training camp. Didn't Porky catch Michael creep out his pants? Well, that's one of the rumors. That's what Porky said. He gave him somewhere to stay, which is nice of him. And he found him crawling around his house, looking around. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, with all respect, I asked Emperor on the live, and he said, there's nothing. It's blown out of proportion. We just kind of fell out because he said I was a bum, and I disagreed. I think that was his reason, and he is a bum. But I mean, Porky said he was looking around his house, but he might be up in the night looking for the bathroom. I mean, I'm giving him excuses, but it's not impossible. Catch them SpaceX rockets look like CGI. It's very weird. It's laughable, is what it is. Laughable. Laughable. Yeah. No one told me what they think is going to happen to the big fights. I want predictions. Zoo Fundora. Okay. Congo Marco. Wardley, Fraser Clark. And Babbage, Steve Robinson. The crybaby. Imagine being scared of a flyweight with no power. I mean, he's only knocked out 4 guys in 28 fights at the time who were 8 stone. I mean, you can't even knock out people at 8 stone. Why would you be worried about that? You know, Porky's wife is shook by the size of Michael's feet. She's never been the same. Yeah, that's a bit gross. I don't know if it's true. But if he has got a big Corey, then we'll get Tyson Fury to measure it. But he certainly hasn't used it. We need Sonny back on the lives to fill in on the recent Emperor Michael John. I think you'll find that he doesn't care, and he hasn't been even looking at it because Emperor Michael becomes such a non-entity after he swallowed the sparring. He did a couple of videos going, "I'm ready now. I'll spar you now." Obviously, you know, Sonny's professional and doing a camp for Bam Rodriguez. He's not going to listen to this idiot. So I very much doubt Sonny's been keeping up. There's not really much drama apart from him getting upset and crying like a pussy-hole. Why does Ben Shalom do a fight night in Tel Aviv? Have there ever been any fights in Israel? There must be, right? There must have been something. Who's the name of that heavyweight? Michael Maloney will know. Michael Maloney, I'm talking to you, my brother. Who's the name of that heavyweight? Who was... he fought out of the UK mainly. He was a Russian immigrant to Israel, and he was a heavyweight, and they said he was going to be a billion-dollar athlete and all this kind of nonsense. What's his name, man? I'm going to see what... Does anybody know who... I'm going to look at BoxRec, who Israel's biggest fighter was, most famous fighter, who achieved the most. I mean, actual Israeli nationality. So I'm going to look at ratings. Pro, pound for pound, Israel. Come on, you pussy hole. All right, let's try and be quick on this, right? I don't waste my time on this nonsense. Israel. All right. Michael, do you remember that fight? I think Wardley will win, Congo will win, Babbage will win. Interesting. I think Babbage, Robinson... He's a quite big favourite, Babbage, but he's so bad. He got knocked out in a round. Congo will win. Will he get a decision? Wardy will win, I believe so, by stoppage. Do your little dance. No, brother. You got to pay the shekel, and then you get the dance, brother. Pay the shekel. It was Porky's wife that said it was. Porky was like, that's disgusting. Is this Corey channel? No, exactly. No shekels, no dance, bang daddy. Right. I rewatched Sonny rinsing Michael several times. Michael got so emotional and defensive. It was shocking. Oh, okay. Okay. There's only 6 active Israeli fighters. The best one is called David Alvadarian. What the hell? Check him out. David Alvadarian. Blonde. 8 wins, 6 kills, and 1 draw. Fighting out of Naharia, Israel. Wow. But he's now based in Vegas. Nice. But so there's only 6 active Israeli fighters. Let's look at of all time. Calchez, he was fighting on the West Bank. I knew Michael would get it. Roman Greenberg. Thank you. And okay, right. Okay, this is interesting for all the fans of Israel. There's only been 9 fighters, pro fighters, out of Israel in all of history. Okay, number 1, Yuri Furman. Yeah, he originally came from Russia. Now he lives in Brooklyn. David, a bunch of guys I've never heard of. David Oved, Sergei Devikov. That is incredible. There's only Roman. There we go. To my boy. Number 5 is who? Roman Greenberg. Roman Greenberg, Michael Maloney. I knew I could rely on Michael. No homo. He was born in Moldova and moved to Israel. He had an unbeaten record, but he never impressed. And then he got knocked out by Cedric Boswell in 2 rounds and disappeared. But the Emperor Bum says he's ready now. I reckon Sonny would do it anytime. Love to see Emperor start. No, he needs another 3-month camp. I was on Blue Collar Sports TV Live the other day. He thinks Emperor Michael is severely autistic or a very low IQ psychopath. The latter, without a doubt. Because he's not likable enough to be an autist. And he doesn't show autistic traits. He just shows lack of maturity, lack of prefrontal lobe activity. Okay? So a very low IQ psychopath. Yeah, he got no friends. And he's low IQ. So most psychopaths are clever. And they will have friends. Or they think they're their friends, but they're not. But Emperor Michael is too low IQ. And as a psychopath, he just ostracizes everyone. All Pan fan Israeli boxers, Shmuel Heidgol. I didn't see him when I looked, but yeah. Chubby is tireless. The major boxing channels are chasing him. His energy is unmatched. Piggy misses you. This is a reference to Joey Gamache. Check his Instagram, it's nuts. And the Iron Dome. Allegedly, Sam Stroller would love to take the jackhammer from Goldberg. I don't know if Goldberg is one of his community, but he's not brown enough. I think Robertson's a bit chinny, and Babbage goes for it as well. As soon as Bell goes, he doesn't matter. If he goes long 5-6 rounds, he'll gas out and lose. I think it's one of those 50-50 fights, and I think because of Robinson's size, he can punch, and his size advantage, and Babbage is open and chinny. I'm going for Robinson, and I got 3-1 on that, but it's not a confident pick. Eurofilm was a guy who hurt his leg against Cotter. Didn't Eurofilm get ironed out by Amir Khan, or was that Dimitri Salita? Why isn't Salita on the pound for pound list? Why isn't Dimitri Salita? Oy vey, why is Dimitri Salita not here? I think I should be wearing a different hat. Right, why is Dimitri Salita not? Okay, let's have a look. Dimitri Salita. His nickname is Dimitri, the Star of David Salita. He fights out of USA. Oh, he's born in Ukraine, in Odessa, in Ukraine, and moved to Brooklyn, New York. Okay, that's why. Hey, Chubby, whatever happened to Roman Greenberg? The British heavyweight? He's an exciting small cap fight. Bro, that's nuts, man. I must be really behind because we were talking about him. And I said, Michael Maloney, who was the Jewish heavyweight? Israeli heavyweight. And it's Roman Greenberg. Well, he was unbeaten, but he never looked like he set in the world of light. He had a head like Fabio Woodley, flat at the back. And he got KO'd by Cedric Boswell in 2 rounds and never came out. Lack of 5 skin would make you naturally cheat boxing. The Corey of rubber gets your shots, what? Distract you. Is it a coincidence that Dillian failed a test at his career when only a few months after he pushed Salita and not at small hat for 4 young? No, not at all. Almost certainly deliberate. Good point. Calchez, Yuri Geller's Mossad Alpha show. Salita, got done in around. I watched the fight in Golden Screen. I pulled the Jewish guy's girl. True story. You pull a lot of women, Michael. Yeah? Man gets all kinds of pum-pum. Chubby versus Emperor. Give me my super shekel, bro, and I'll do that dance for you. Don't talk. Don't heckle. Pay the shekel. All right? Chubby versus Emperor paints a picture around what happens. I go over there and crack him with the right hand, and he falls over and starts crying, man. There's nothing to discuss. Nothing to discuss. It's a destruction. It's violence. It's bullying. Right? Any more super shekels, please? Some questions, please. I'll close up. Where are we at? 20 past 11. It's still early. 43 funds. Can someone... is this still working? I've been cut off. Can someone drop me... here we go. Triple R would be a better fight. It would last longer. At least because Venables is twice the size of Emperor. You know, I know who Triple Venables, apart from Venables, is. And he looks like Private Pile. He looks like Private Pile, right? In a Full Metal Jacket. Yeah. You know, Private Pile is the Egypt. So, yeah. Triple R was at least he's in my weight division. There's so much flavour in that hooch. That's rubbish, blood. I don't care. Like, you know, I fancy the hit of the alcohol, so I back Michael versus Triple R. Really? Yeah, probably. I think Triple R's never boxed. He reckons he knocked out a Midlands area champion or Central area champion in a round, but I don't doubt it, man. Emperor Michael is off to fight for NATO. Lemon Chase, what's Triple R's real name? I won't give it out now, but I'm in possession of it. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm against doxing and stuff like that. So, you know, I ain't, you know, he can do his thing, whatever. You know, I ain't, unless he steps out of line. Venables isn't that big naturally, though. He's carrying about 10 stone of flab. Ingle didn't fancy Triple R. He's not brown, number one. Number two, he's fat. He likes muscular brown men in the Ingle gym. Surely, if you only had two ovens, don't get us in trouble, honey. Ingle couldn't pin Triple R as a shot. Yeah, he wouldn't fancy him anyway. He likes brown men like Tan Booth and Kell Brook. Nazim, there's another story that Nazim wouldn't have any of that, and he left out of disgust. He left out of disgust because he saw the way the gym was going, and Nazim is a Muslim, so he's against that kind of sickness. Remind me of the live when Spencer tried to dox you, cried when it came back to me. Yeah, what a pathetic guy. He tried to dox me. And then I got my mobile up. I said, Spenny, is this you, bro? And he starts going, hey, it's illegal to dox. And I was like, but you've just been doing it yourself, you idiot. And then he just disappeared. These guys can pit their skills against me, but they should expect to come second. Yeah? Like Ben Whittaker, the silver medalist, deservedly. Like Ben Whittaker. His eyes too close together. Look at that. Look at that inbredness. Look at that inbred face. Triple R was only going to Ingle Gym hoping for a BJ from Kel. They wouldn't have to pay for it. Ben Shalom lives at 30. Oh, I was about to look that up. Triple R lack of box knowledge is shocking. Well, he's just trying to be famous. He likes Tyan, he likes Triple B, but you know, ultimately he couldn't help himself but to step out of line, and he got dealt with. And the live with Spencer's still on the channel. I've never seen it. Oh, he's just in the chat. He didn't come in it. He ain't got the guts, man. Yeah, I hear this. It's disgusting. Who hates Triple B more out of Spencer, Emperor Otto, and Ben Shitzka? Oh, wow. Super question. Spencer is obsessed. I think Spencer, because he's been shown. Emperor is hurt and upset, but he knows he knows that he got helped out. He likes the Triple B. He watches all his shows. Otto is freaked out because he's like, hey guys, I'm just minding my own business. I'm just minding my own business. And this guy comes out of nowhere and starts disrespecting my girl. And yeah, she's a girl. Okay, she's got a dick, but she's still a girl. Ben Beady Eyes. Yeah, because he's very thin-skinned, Whittaker. Very thin-skinned. I think probably Spencer. Triple R comes out, one amateur fight, one white collar. He's lying. When he said he knocked out in his fight, an ex-Midland area or Central area or whatever champ in a fight. So he's lying. Emperor's female emotions. Yeah, he's a pussy hole. There's no manliness in that guy. No manliness. He's a fool. Hey, guys, stop. I'm sick of you, man. Stop interrupting my life. And take your mask off. Hey, we don't take off the masks because we want to keep the old people safe. Oh, Sven, there's something sinister about him. Super sinister, man. I don't think I'm far from the reality when I say he's triple Venables. Don't fight an area champ first fight. BS. So of course it's nonsense. So that's what I mean. It's so clearly nonsense. You just, but you know anyway. And you see them on the back. You know, the couch says, "You're not doing no videos tonight." Where's? Yeah, we haven't seen Sonny tonight, and I think got to be respectful. You're not doing no video tonight. I'm not going to take his keffiyeh up because I think it suits him, man. He looks more manly with a keffiyeh on, doesn't he? You're not doing no video tonight. The thing is, I still think he harbors a grudge, you know, Sonny, because I outwitted him so. He was bragging on Twitter. I love this game. I found him, all this kind of thing. And then he got humiliated. And I was real good. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to expose you totally. So I think there's part of him that's still bitter, even though we've made up. So he's not to be trusted. But we got one round. Oops. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I had him on the show. I like Sonny, like I said. Shit. I just clap. Yeah. There's no airspace in your vehicle. Doesn't slow down when traveling. Once you get up to 250 miles, you're not defending the moon landing, please. What about this 555 brick top? Well, my problem with this is that it's a bit, it's a bit too WWE. It's making the stars of the fighters, not the bloody promoters, right? However, if the fights are good, then I've got no problem. If they go, I don't even know who the affiliations are. If they said like Jacques Wilder or something like that, or I'd be like, yeah, cool, bro. Just put on good fights. Or Hamza Shiraz vs Tim Ammo Williams. Did Triple Grapers turn Tana against? Yeah, he did. Or has Tana always been a traitor? No. Well, he's always had no loyalty. It's a mixture of the both. Because when you start speaking to him, he suddenly turned on me. There's a video of Sonny trying to dox you. Oh, no. I've got a phone call of his threatening me and what else? Just laughing at mentally ill people, laughing at autistic people, laughing at depressed people. Real dark stuff, to be honest. Laughing at Batmans, but I haven't got a problem with that. Yeah. I got called all kinds of names on the basket weaving forum, saying that I'd carried it out when all I was doing was I sent a message. I said, you don't know what you're doing. You're getting yourself into big trouble, boy. Not only you can get yourself in big trouble, but the person you're trying to dox is not the Triple B, and because I felt for the guy that was involved. Sonny Hits Hard on his record says he was going to batter Mickey. Mickey who? Mickey Theo. Would you ever release Sonny a phone call? No. No, sorry. Yeah, but I've released some of it. Well, you're not doing no videos tonight, but I don't know how I feel. Sometimes I feel like I own him. I own Sonny now. It's like the Epstein, right? Or P. Diddy thing. I got you on tape now. I own you, brother. I own you, brother. You can't step out and lie in blood. And he bribed me £80 minus the 30% of the white he takes. And he came on the show. So, he did his bit, to be honest. And people say he was just buying you out. Well, yeah, maybe, but, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to have a good reason to release it. Put it that way. Boxing Classics, you need fuel to accelerate. The space shuttle was more fuel than what they had. They went to the moon. They could only find about 60 miles. Yeah, absolutely. So much doesn't make sense. Boxing Classics, don't be naive like Arrow. Yeah, Boxing Classics can be super naive. And you'll know some stuff, and he's so naive. I mean, it's like you're 15, brother. Spooky that asked about Roman Greenberg. Well, that's the weird thing. It is a bit spooky, but I think people communicate another way. I leave everything to Emperor Michael. Because I only just researched him 2 days before. I was like, what's that guy? What's that Israeli heavyweight called? And then we started to look at Israeli fighters. We talked about Roman Greenberg. I mean, it could be Cohencidence, but Muslim man reckons Turkey is ill. He has lots of operations, apparently. Yes, I'm going to do a video on it. Yeah, apparently his health is not good. How do you manage to get it on? Oh, Liam, come on, bro. So what I did, Max Jenkins was using a pathetically and poorly camouflaged alias account, and he started threatening to dox. And I was like, all right, man, all right. So I give him an email, a burner email, on the name that I made up, using the name that he tried to dox me for, right? and he kept on threatening. I got all kinds of emails of him threatening to kill me, burn my house, all this kind of stuff, glass me, yeah. And then I give him a number. I said, call me on this number tomorrow. He wouldn't. He had no balls. I got this call a few days later from Sonny Edwards. And he's like, you do no video tonight. You're not doing no video tonight. I said, Sonny, is that you? Is that Sonny Edwards? He goes, why would Sonny Edwards be calling me? I said, shut up, you rat. I know it's you. And then he incriminated himself really badly. And he admitted it was him. Because it was like Emperor Michael. You just ask a few questions and then admit they're them. You know? And then, like, what else happened? He admitted, and we had a chat. I said, but then I made up. I said, listen, man, the person you're trying to dox is not dude chubby, and you're really going to hurt someone. And you got a world title soon. If it just came out in the press, you'd be in big trouble, man, and you know it. Just be reasonable to protect this innocent guy. And then, yeah, and he admitted in that conversation that he'd got the number off Max Jenkins. So Max Jenkins, using an alias that he kept on denying was him, that I only gave the burner number to him, that he gave to Sonny. So, and I knew it was Max anyway. I traced his IP address. I traced his recovery mail for one of his for his fake email. He's an amateur. You look at the size of it. I had a fair amount. Oh, come on, man. I'm not talking about this. No, stop talking about moon landing. It's clearly nonsense. The fact you're trying to defend it is tragic. Tan Stitcher's dad, that's a low value at 13 as well. If he's on Turkey, wants to see all the best fight before he leaves as well. It'd be a shame though. He's done so much good for boxing. I hear the call when he called you George Patel. That's right. Sonny would have battered Michael. The call, someone put it up. How they got hold of it was because like, I put it up on the Vocaroo for a few fans. I give it to them. Have a look at this. Have a listen to this. So keep it private. But someone snitched and put it up on what's it called? YouTube, but they took it down because Sonny was big. You know, it's not good, man. They only sent unmanned craft through the van. We're not talking about this. And release the call. I would just out of interest. Why do you want me to release it? I'm just interested in what kind of reasons. I'm not a hater, and I'm not looking for like, you know. I mean, it would be very controversial though. At least Sonny has some courage on there. Sonny has a lot of courage. Definitely. He engages in stuff that's quite dangerous. Not for his health necessarily, but he's rad with a bunch of loads of other big boxers. I don't know, man. I think Sonny's really gutsy, man. He had the guts to come on the channel, didn't he? I mean, you know. You are the Illuminati to Sonny at home. I do own him. He's on the pocket, blood. Like Tan's on BKM's pocket. Sorry. No one, I'm not listening. Boxing guys, stop talking about it. Of course it happened. I've seen it on TV. I saw a video today that says he was hooked up with some machine. That's how he was in rough shape. God gives and takes, I guess. You know, F him. I think more than one. Teddy Atlas is the ultimate snake. Oh, for sure. A lot of people that follow boxing classics. Shut your mouth, man. I'm sick of this. A lot of people that follow boxing seem naive. Gosh, they follow boxing a lot, like Otto. Yeah, because governments can't. Classics is a normie. I mean, it's embarrassing. Boxing classics. I mean, shut up, man. I told you, don't clog up chat with the repeated stuff that's not relevant. That call was funny. Comedy Gold. Michael was, yeah, it was very funny. I didn't even do my best. I had a cold at the time. I wasn't feeling well. I wasn't on top form, but I still rinsed him. Is that you, Sonny? Is that Sonny Edwards? No. Why would Sonny Edwards be calling you? I know it's you, you rat. No, but Sonny's cool, man. I ain't dissing. Classics definitely took the poison. He admitted it, bro. I told you, shut up, man. Yeah, like the fake Tesla in space. Sonny has courage. He's an oil driller. He did balls to oil drill. Blood clot. He's a committed. Well, I say he's a committed oil driller. He's not, because his present girlfriend is from Brazil, but she's Latina, but she's quite pale. You know, she's tanned. She ain't no 11:45 p.m. type girl. Anyway, what's his name? Sonny likes to pretend, oh, I love Ghanaian women, they're my favorite, blah, blah. But he likes to lie to himself. He's like Caleb Plant. He ain't like Otto Wallin. He hasn't got the balls of Otto Wallin, the oil drill. You know? A lot of baby boomers are normies. They believe the news and the real side. Yeah, they were well, sometimes I think they're, the most easy to program. But then I think about, hang on, the First World War in Britain, they told all these young men to die in muddy trenches for king and country. So classics been programmed. Probably taking it too by the sound of things. Fair play, son. Sonny's got guts. As I said, I say this a lot. I can never hate Sonny because he's got a good side and a bad side. And the good side is quite based. He's quite funny. He can laugh at himself. The bad side is the spitefulness, the grassiness, some of the arroganceness. How did Otto meet his queen? I don't know. That's a good point. I'm sure we can find out if you look. I think Otto, like a lot of pro boxers, they moved to the United States for their career. And I think he was on Tinder. White male looking for beautiful black queen. Something like that, probably. I could look, but it'd take too long, man. Otto definitely participated in the BLM. Hey, guys, of course I kiss your shoes. I know what my people have done against your people. Otto found his bird in the corner. She's called Dong, so boxing, you're a complete sheep. Yeah, it's tragic, boxing, because I like you, but you hold strong to these ridiculous normie thoughts. And you even said yourself you wish you'd never done the jabber jibber, and your parents, your pressure from your parents made you to do it. And I said, well, you must be really young. And he said, no, I live on my own. I've got my own business. I'm like, what? you got pressured by your parents to take an experimental product of blood clot. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Talk amongst yourselves. Or 1 minute. Hey guys, talk amongst yourselves. Remember, the moon landing is definitely true. I saw it on TV, guys. Of course it's true. Don't be so ignorant. How could they have faked that? There were 400,000 people involved in the program. Hey guys. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm copying time. I'm fucking taking a whiz. I'm taking a whiz, so I'm copying time, apparently. Blood. Hey guys, of course, your woman can have a dick. Just because a girl has a dick doesn't mean she's not a woman. Okay? For fuck's sake. Does Boxing Classics not notice a red pill chap? I mean, he's kind of cool. He's got he's got a thick skin. You know, he got hammered many times, and sometimes he'll say something base, but then he'll come out with something ridiculous, like, "Of course, the moon landing is real. 400,000 people were involved. I seen it on TV." But like, you know, he's admitted taking the jibber jabber 3 times, and he says he regrets it. So, you know, and then from it's like Addo, what hasn't been in a white shop since the gauge? I'm not going to those peoples after what we've done. And to black peoples, us Swedish guys, all these guys, what we've done, we can't shop at white businesses anymore. This auto-me blood, it's not going to die. It's not going to die. They'll probably take out legal action. It's all comedy, man. You're a public figure. If you're allowed, right? I think the law states, or at least the way it's regarded in law courts, is that if you're a public figure, right, you're allowed to be made fun of, right? So, for example, Private Eye just makes fun of all these famous people. It does so because these people, if you're a public figure, you don't have the same protection on the libel laws, okay? So you can say what you want. And so I'm just making fun of a public figure. So there's no problem. White people want respiration from barbaric pirates, yeah? The white slave trade was massive because white women especially were so beautiful. The Moors and people like that did so much slaving. In fact, a lot of the first slaves were Irish, and even the first slaves in the United States were Irish, which is interesting. Have you seen the video with Christian Pass America bowing and kissing the black people feet off of George Floyd? I've seen similar stuff, and it's just so pathetically fabricated. Well, I saw, yeah. Calchad, talking of which, what did you see my video with Eddie Hearn, Campbell and Hatton, Ricky Hatton, Conor Bum, and some, I think Terry Harper, some bum women's boxing, promoting the jab. I saw the health wealth, utter cringe. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't even watch. I can't even bear. What's the point? Just proves what I know about normies. So he doesn't regret protecting all the old peoples. We need more like pastors like Dr. Martin Semper. But he knows, he speaks reality. We like that on the channel. I reckon Otto moved on to a black man, very progressive. Yeah, it's very possible. I mean, who knows? Because like I said, his girl is no longer in his Instagram because of this troll. Why can't he just let people be? We're all the same race, one race, the human race. We bleed all red, don't we? So we're all the same. Stop it. I told you to stop this, blood. I don't like inter-community rows. Do you have any thoughts of your own? Do you follow Trump? Oh, come on, you've got plenty of thoughts. That's not Sven Ocker speaks well. Boxing Classic, I respect some of you, but you just like blood clot, such a normie sometimes. Get emotional. Emotionality is coming into the equation. Why hasn't Otto denounced his natural blonde hair and got dreadlocks? At least get a Bob Marley wig. Yeah. Well, it's only for the back sheen. I keep it short. But I prefer to have beautiful dreadlocks like you. A dung. Larison. Okay. I'm not having any. Box class. Box class can use his mobile phone CP processor cardboard and tinfoil. Build himself a rocket to go live on the moon to protect old people. I can't remember, but you've been spoken to, blood. I think a lot of Americans are cucks, sadly. It's just cultural Marxist propaganda. Half the country's based, the other is beta. That's how I see it. I agree. 3-time jab, his heart must be ready to pop. He even said he regretted it, and he still believes what he told by the normie press. I can't take the opinion of somebody who took the poison already. Yeah, seriously, I mean, I get it. Otto and his black boyfriend are going to adopt some African babies. Yeah, okay, just because they're not our DNA doesn't mean they're not our children, guys. I think Boxing Classics is young. Well, yeah, but when he started talking about his parents made him have the jab, I thought he must be like 16. And it turns out he's left home and he's got his. I mean, I like Boxing Classics. I don't know what's going on there, man. He's just such an NPC. Could get to moon in 2024, but 969 and that dodgy line. Yeah, we lost the technology, guys. Don't do this sparring down the gym. You might have a heart stop. James Madden, Shotter. Hello. R.I.P. the Colonel. So how did Otto Weller become so blue-pilled? He didn't become blue-pilled. He's just blue-pilled and just accepted it because he's from Sweden. And he believes everything that gets taught at school. Oh, yeah, of course, guys, you're right. You're right. You can still be a girl and have a dick. I still found VSS called Mike Tyson's Greatest Hits, which I used to own myself, my brother. The other ones I remember having, Mike Tyson's old ones going through like the heavyweights. There's because back in the day we had to buy the VHS, and there's no YouTube, right? I like the Nazim Ahmed ones as well. Otto didn't throw a punch at Gay J because of a white girl. Exactly. Yeah, Dave is in the club. What's up, blood? I was chatting to the crack girl the other day. Even she didn't get the jibber. But there you go. That means a crackhead is more intelligent than normies. Gaddafi was a frontline soldier. I don't think he was a frontline, was he? But whatever. There was a lot of very good things about Gaddafi. Although it's just typical naive Swede, Norwegians and Danes are based. Swede cucks are the worst. Norwegians are not based in they're a bit more like if you get to the guys that work the sea and live hard and are fishermen, they will be. But some Norwegians are ridiculous. I had a Norwegian girlfriend and I tried to open her mind. And she had a friend who came over and she said the reason that certain communities rape so many white girls is because it's part of their culture and how they express themselves. And this, I mean, Danes are, I wouldn't say they're based, I mean, but they are more likely to be based. They have some pride in themselves. And Danes are pretty cool, actually. Do they count as Scandies? I'm not sure. But if they do, then they're my number one. Ask him. I'm going to return everybody to real food, organic matter, living organisms, angels. Do you know genetic modified organisms or not? Yeah, I agree with you. Mike Tyson's Greatest, Nigel Benton, Tim Hunnigan, Conte Magritte. Yeah, man. You get very nostalgic about these things. In some ways, we're a lot better off now. We can watch any fight we want just about. NATO raised the flag in Ukraine. Did they? NATO. What is it? It's just a lie. You're all scientific food eaters. Potato, fake everything, synthetic. You guys been eating. You're a sand nigger right here, 1,000 days strong, organic. Oh, yeah. Good on you, brother. Mark, my man, Chip out to be. I'll just join the chat. What are your thoughts on the Benn situation? I was hoping you were going to say something about the Ben Heine, aka skin situation. My thoughts are very quickly. He's upset someone, and that's why they popped him, and that's why they refused him. He refused to do something he was asked to do by the elitists. You're not making no video tonight. I am. I don't know what this is, but it looks based. It's Mike Tyson book. He did a dancing video with Bombay costume. Yeah, I did a video on that. And yeah, absolutely. He's done this, he's done that, he's done it all the time. Yeah. Hello, sorry I'm late, says MJ. Oh, it's okay, man. We keep it open for you. What's the time? 10 to midnight, blood. Yeah, we keep it open for you. 10 minutes at least. Skins would beat Heine on the street. It's about that passion, that lust, that emotionality. You know, it's like Rocky beating Apollo Creed. You know, Rocky shouldn't even have been in the ring. Okay? But the emotion, the guts, the heart. And this is what would drive Skins. And more than that, right? Skins has been working out. I'm sure, like, he could slap Heine into oblivion. I'm going to get DeWitt for being like, just behave, brother. Does Isaac do Prince Rainbow Flag? Isaac Lowe do Prince Rainbow? Isaac Lowe? Really? Isaac Lowe? Well, I do the Dom, who is the sub with Skins and the sub is always Gay J. He is undeveloped Corey. That's why he always wears baggy shorts that are wearing. Right? You know, they'd be pushing the BBC ting and all that with Gay J, who apparently is a perfect male who any woman, even in the home counties, would want her daughter to bring back and say, this is my boyfriend, an ex-drug dealer who's illiterate, but, you know, he's perfect. Yeah. But he always wears baggy shorts to not show his underdeveloped Corey. And he is always the bottom. Yeah, Mike Tyson said, yeah, real bad. But they punished him a bit. He wouldn't step into line, so they punished him. And then he knows he has to do the line, toe the line. Let me see that video showing you Eddie had a collar bun promoting the jab. Shocking. Yeah, well, thank you. That's why I had to include the whole thing so that people could see what these people are like. Shit. I thought I lost my vape. I was going to panic. Yeah, he is now. He's a Shaboshkoy. Philip Ergovich with his Gay J would be good. It would. It would, but there's a lot of things going on. People saying Philip is going to fight. What do they say? Do they talk about Zhang or someone else? No, Dubon. So who knows? I got Hagley was learning on a sick-looking tape. Something very authentic about classic boxing. Oh yeah, it's got soul, brother. And the fact it was more grainy is almost better. I know that sounds weird, but people are too spoiled with these super high def stuff. Maybe I'm just being nostalgic. You know, everyone thinks everything's better back in the day, but it's got soul, man. 80s classics on VHS. Will Matt Tyson be forced to take a dive against Jake Paul as humiliation ritual? Very possibly. Very possibly. They definitely want Paul to win because he's got the future. He's got the influence. Tyson's just an old bum now to them. Jake Paul's got the youth watching him. Every 6 seconds, Prince Patel grows an inch, Prince Patel. Oh, this is grim, man. I don't like that Corey talk or girth, quake and all that. I like Prince to be himself. The Philippi's Dubum should be a fun scrap for a show. If it happens, we've got to wait. I think Ovich might make Daniel quit again. Quadruple knee, no doubt. Let's hope Conor Bum got jabbed. Well, yeah, after he pushed it. Let's hope. Do you know what's interesting in that video, right? Eddie Hearn going, the old man's had it, and I'm going to have it. I'm about to have it. He never says he had it. Oh, I'd like to hear that story. I haven't heard that. I'm destroyed the bloodlines. Blood clot. You had tonight, James. I got bored stalking this absolute queen. Well, aka Skins are hiding. There's so much content. You can start an entire channel on there to and fro back to me. I don't know. It's like you pointed out, they always trying to one up and shit themselves, man. A lot of horny birds doing code. Nothing else to do, blood. That being said, there was an absolute gem of pity out there with them both together. And Skins was holding this corridor job. Well, obviously, I've got to fucking have a look at that. Who's, yeah? Was this on Skins? I assume this is on Skins. He hasn't blocked me either, amazingly. So what are you saying happened? There was absolute gem of pity with them both together. Skins is putting all these like spiritual stuff up. Skins was holding his Corey. Oh, that's disgrace. Ergo's better chin and more heart than you want. Right, that'll make a difference. Absolutely. Who decides what ritual each person needs to do? Guys that are high up on the chain, blood. Well, did it end up in court hanging in a cell? Hanging in a cell? Probably. Or they'll find a way to, Make an example of him. Pretend he was a lone wolf, some nonsense like that. I hate Toothpick. I'm sorry, man. I hope you get better. The likes, smash the likes. Yeah, hit that like because it's free, and you know there's a few haters. If you like truth, hit the likes. Jesus smashed off the bog straight after fasting. Blood clot. I think it's haram, isn't it? The genetic freak former WWE wrestler UFC Brock Lesnar was one for his size, strength, and wrestling. If it shows a boxing career, would he have been successful? No, because he has a different kind of strength for wrestling, for powerlifting, you know. But that's not explosive power, right? And no, he's just too big. He was on Skins' story and it's gone now. What a shame, man. That would have been laughable. Diddy is an evil Maltese. He's a molester. I bought himself a Range Rover with Gage's cash after a week of work. Yeah. What is he? They call him, what is he? He's his data analyst or something. He's a data coordinator or something ridiculous. Boxing Classics has run to Spain when asked him for Man, don't be so ignorant. Of course your woman can have a dick. Just because she's got a dick, it doesn't mean she's not a woman. If Epstein actually sitting on an island with new face cuts on Mossad's finest plastic surgery, on an island, or he might be an Isa, you know. But that's one of the rumors. Jeff Catesby's Daily Thompson. My boy's obsessed with Daily. I'm a big Daily Thompson fan. Do you notice they kept him out? Maybe he wanted to. Maybe he's bright enough. But I think it was a bit controversial as well. He may have been a clergy, you know, PR story, but he seems to disappear. You never see him on TV, do you? Boxing Classics and Emperor Michael ran to Spain. Boxing Classics, she's just very hard-headed about crazy stuff. Doesn't want to spend he's flown to the moon. Yeah, of course. Yeah, he just built the mooncraft. Yeah, sat his ass on a firework. I'm assuming Otto realizes we're taking a big out. Yeah, because he blocked me on Insta, and I've copied him in on Twitter and stuff. And he's not a big name, which means that if you enter Otto Wallin, I bet you can find something in mine on him. You know, in YouTube or whatever. Because he's not big enough to be protected. Of course he knows. He's going to prove everyone. Even if you don't Google your own name, other people will and will tell you. He's going to prove he can fly through the Van Allen belt with his crash. Conor Bum's dad, Nigel, actually ran to Spain legit. From who though? What's the deal with Ray Mercer? He seemed to have a bright future after beating Tommy to Duke Morrison. Was never in great shape. Had close fight with Lewis. He lost to 50-year-old Holmes. Jesse Ferguson beat him. Yeah, and Ray Mercer's like on tape telling him to say, look, I'll pay you money to throw this fight. He had a super good chin, but he's already 28 when he's in the Olympics. I think he just kind of was enjoying the money a bit too much after leaving the army. It's like them Cuban heavyweights, they come over here and they've had a regimented life and they just like, you know what, I'm just going to chill out now. What's your prediction for the next person to quickly run to Kip? Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Jay-Z. No, they didn't, man. They're demons and it's fake. It's fake blood. Come on, man. One super shekel. One super shekel. Come on, man. What's up with this? What is it, man? What kind of night is it, man? Klitschko's and Gay got a special government endurance drugs that was given to Armstrong. Any top connections available, proper top ones. Certainly, I do believe that top athletes that serve the state will be given these big advantages. Yep, Sven, this channel has attracted a few virgins and results triple R and yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't hate on virgins. It's like, well, if you're doing it to wait for the right person and you're honourable, that's cool. I don't hate on them. I'm not laugh at someone because they're a virgin. It'd be quite bad. I don't know why Emperor is a virgin. What's his reasons for it? I'd rather Chechnya Khalilov would protect me. It's dangerous though, because you know, if you upset the wrong person, you know what I'm saying. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about Phil Collins. Must be up to all sorts of shittiest, the lot on Epstein's list. I have talked about, yeah, brother Tommy Gunn. I have talked about Phil Collins. I said there are a lot of rumors that he's into that sickness, and like you said, he's on the list. I've heard many rumors, and I like his music, so I'd be upset. But then I'd be like, no, I'm not upset. I'm just upset that he got away with it for so long. You know, I don't care about his music. You know, if he's a wrong'un, so what? You know, In the Air Tonight, I like it, but if you're a nonce, I ain't listening to it. The rumors Jay-Z is like, that's who I mentioned. Yeah, he's supposed to be very high in secret sites. It was interesting to see what happens. He's done a lot of graping. Now, MJ, what happened was the microbes turned into fish that somehow grew legs and could breathe out of water. Then they turned into monkeys and it's. They're pushing for your emperor as it is. Chestnut based in some ways. Does anyone suffer with toothache? Is it hurting, MJ? Studio Easy Lover, huge bangs. They are. I also like Against All Odds. Yeah, and there's a film with Jeff Bridges. I can't remember if I watched it. So take a look at me now. I'm just an empty face or something like that. Yeah, it's very moving. That was sarcasm, by the way. What was sarcasm, blood? I'm sure it's good. They'll protect Jay-Z. Diddy will disappear. Yeah, I think Jay-Z might be too high. Well, maybe they'll hang him as well. They're establishing a new order amongst these wrong'uns who have not taken their roles seriously enough and started to push back. Phil Collins in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Is he? No, come on, man. So every conspiracy mentioned is true, yeah? Oh, come on, blood. Moon landings, 9/11, JFK, aliens, NWA, Royal Family B lizards. You saying there's no chance everyone... Come on, man. You think like a teenager, blood. I don't believe the juicy documentaries like a certain someone in the chat. 100 miles and running. MC Ren hold the gun. Did he take pure filth? What, is that his voice? Oh, there's allegedly a Twitter. It's been released on Twitter of some recording of P. Diddy smashing some guy called Meek Mill or something. I don't know. No, not everyone, but yeah, 9/11 and jibber jabber. It is deception. In reality, it's government hiding secret technology. And you're right, that, and also about Project Bluebeam, which is coming. So, anyone want to give me a super chat? It's still open. Right? The gates are still open. Midnight. Vanilla Ice or MC Hammer? It's got to be Vanilla Ice. He's definitely more based. MC Hammer can't touch this. I think he was slightly the better dancer, but Vanilla Ice was a very good-looking guy and had way more charisma. And you know, after MC Hammer retired his pop phase, he tried to become a gangster rapper, and it didn't work. The fake alien invasion. Well, that's what it's about. Your good bio in your gut is going to thrive and multiply. Okay, but they give you guys too much antibiotics and chlorine in the water that kills a good bio. Yeah, it's on purpose. It's on purpose. But this is a grain of sand, right? In the dunes of truth, blood. Collins was a child actor and in Chitty Chitty Bang. Wow, are you serious, bro? Vanilla Ice was Gigolo for a bit. I know he shagged that wrong'un, Madonna. She's one of the most repulsive, evil demons. Can't fly into your airspace without intercept the F-16 within 3 minutes. Secretary of Defense ordered Andrews Air Force Base stand down when these planes go. Yeah, we're talking about 9/11. Yeah, I mean, we don't have to discuss this. If anyone thinks that stuff is real, what they printed in the press, they're crazy guys. Dan Schneider touched me. Where did he touch you, man? Did you like it? It sounds a bit weird, man. It sounds a bit weird. We don't like this kind of sickness on the channel. Is there anything in Area 51? Yeah, Black Ops stuff and advanced technology, probably. Jimmy Savile Bum, Schofield, and Brooklyn. You be serious? It wouldn't surprise me. Madonna, yeah. All those sick videos. They're quite catchy. They were super catchy. Obviously, they're super catchy. And she is a sickening woman. Lots of things happen at atom level, guys. Guys, hey, don't, hey, guys, we can see the Pharaoh priest, aka the scientist, can see everything. I mean, I definitely believe the nonsense we talk at school, the science is nonsense. That's not the Tarantino Nickelodeon. Where does he touch? I'm just asking, blood. Right. We're going to midnight. midnight. I think that's fair. I haven't really eaten much. I'm hungry, blood. Tarantino. There's sick pictures of him on Epstein plane with a small leg and foot. By that I mean it doesn't belong to an adult. Stop ranting in the community. Stop ranting. Chat. Let's have a few more boxing questions. Finish it off. 10 minutes, man. I've still got no predictions for Babic versus Robinson, for Congo, Marku. I've had a few, right? Sorry. For Wardley, Clark. What's up, Chubiscuit? I don't know. I might not eat anything. Just get my head down. Trying to lose some weight, right? I lost 10 pounds in 2 weeks, so that's not bad. That's not bad. Babic will win, but I want Robinson to win. I mean, Robinson win is perfectly like it's Tyson getting killed. I said Tyson points. Tyson points. Whether he deserves it or not, have a bagel. I don't have them. I actually like bagels, to be honest with you. We need Shane Morgan to climb off the Persian guns and drop some shekel love, or Yakub, who's rich. Marku, Wardley, Babic, all by KO. Ooh, I wonder what that is in the betting. I bet that's a pretty decent. I don't agree, by the way. I don't agree. I'm not saying it won't happen. But let's look at what it looked at. If we were talking about putting it in a parlay. So you said blood clot. This is taking too long. You said Babic by KO. It hasn't got the market. I can't bother anymore. Have you had a specific diet or just working out, eating, drinking? Yeah. No, not specific diet. But my next plan is to do, and I had too much food to finish. I ain't done it. To have just broth of beef bones and celery, and just do that for a few days and see what happens. Sandy ran back Terry Harper. I don't know nothing about women's boxing. I don't care. Babic has a terrible chin. He has. I don't know. I've never eaten one. Babic is Austrian painter lover. If he's based, then I'm supporting him. Robinson, a big stiff. He is. Marku punches hard. He does. He's clearly on the PT dish. Fraser's a bum. I was agency look up Tarantino. I had one job offer. What? So you look like Quentin Tarantino, brother? We need the Austrian painter to make an appearance. He sometimes pops up when he's mentioned. The Shane Bongo stuff. Fraser's a bronze medalist. He's a bum medalist. A bum medalist. All right? I'm sure you can find plenty of terrible medalists. Yeah, and boxing, if you look carefully. 5 more minutes. Have we got any love? Have we got any chat? I can't believe Emperor Michael has not bothered to make a fake account and come on and be embarrassed and humiliated. Fraser's going he's going somewhere. He's going to the canvas, bro. He's getting. I think Wardley will bat him in 8 rounds. And I like to see the back of him. He's a wrong one. He twerks. He thinks it's great, and he pops that batty. Yeah. And then he bullies Prince Patel. So yeah, F him, man. Babic needs to win. Lady Savage is ready to leave. We'll go back to Soho. Hey guys. Hey, Jack's working is just another kind of job. It's no different from going to the office. Okay, guys? Don't talk BS and don't show so much ignorance. Where's Jeeves? Yeah, I had to get rid of him. I was just sick of that. Turkish phrase is super horribly through. He's obviously practiced that before. That's not something you do for the first time, is it? And everything, and you know, you look like some Jamaican female twerker who's been doing it for like 20 years. You don't get out of bed one morning and pop your ass like that. Disgusting. Some of the British Richard Gere lookalikes online had. I quite like Lady. So yeah, she was. Well, obviously she was cute. But apparently met when she was 17, he was 30. I don't know if that's true. It could be a lie. So I'm not backing it. Legally, I'm not backing it. Look how paying this guy is. While the twerking was free, oh, I mean, that was just, I mean, that's obviously a humiliation thing. I mean, no one does that thing for fun, man. Especially a heavyweight champion. Black guys on the surface don't appreciate batting business, but a lot of them on the down low, like P. Diddy. She's young to send, oh, serious, bro. Does KJ twerp skins? Oh, yeah, but I think he's into more aggressive batty business. He likes skins to smash. To smash. That's disgusting. I don't want to talk about it. Glad to not have G said tonight. He's definitely cutting and pasting his band. Yeah, there's no bants in it. It's rubbish. And you know, it clogs up the chat. It's boring. Babbage bought in the market and served beer. Maybe. Aye. MJ Boxing, give me a super chat. If you're going to heckle, pay the shekel, bruv. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. KJ was in the dark room alone. Oh, in that room, yeah. He went to some like retreat, and it's complete darkened room, and Sir Skins was hiding in the shadows for sure. He's too busy with his lady in a bowl of Zigny. Yeah, that's the Eritrean. You know, it's like their version of stew. It's their most famous dish, and basically you get a dog and feed it bad food, and then it shits on a plate, and then you get this cat to be sick on it. Then you cook it, and then you serve it up. I get paid tomorrow. Well, what? We gone past midnight, blood? Oh, you mean tomorrow as in Friday? Okay, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I let you off, brother. I let you off, brother. This time. Michael probably come crawling back someone. I don't mind if he does. I think it'll make it a good video. I said to him, you're welcome to apologise to me fans for mugging me off in front of me fans. Just trying to mug me off in front of me fans. All right? I said, you're welcome. Come back on the channel, apologise, explain yourself, explain why you was out of order, explain why you regret what you did. And then, yeah, you come on the channel. Yeah, of course. Of course. I think that's completely reasonable. Some more questions, please. Some more questions, or I'll blow this Corey off. More questions, or this Corey goes. The Emperor can't handle the banter. He's fragile. No. Oh shit! Make a video on the Emperor. Or just want. I think it's worth it. Another video. You want the shekel dance? I used to. Havana, that is £2 worth of dance. Yeah? And Tan, oh, look at him. It should be. He pretends to be Christian and doesn't do it for money, but he'll do a dance for you. Yeah. It's a free dance, though. All you got to do is give a super shekel and you get a free dance. Hope you guys enjoyed. Emperor, sexy, frustration man. Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise you'll get whacked by his masters. Michael Maloney seems to get a decent amount of pump. Crackheads or not, so Michael Maloney seems to be taking care of business, man. But Shane Moggs is in love. It's like, you remember Missy Rara, a female fan. She was on here a lot, right? And then a very nice lady, And then she found a new man. She's been gone since. I think it's the same thing with Shane Mongos. Except Shane Mongos found a Persian woman, right? And now he can't. She's like, no, Shane. No, I want boom boom. He's like, again. He goes, get off that YouTube. Get off that ball selector guy. I want Corey in my Persian pum pum. Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, we love Shane Mongos, man. I just miss him. I'm not dissing him. We all miss the Shane Mongos. He's a legend. No homo. They're quite tight. You notice that? You're right. I thought that as well. I can never trust people that are tight. I reckon they end up fighting about it, bro. Only the fake Shane Mongos account was Michael before he decided to come. Oh, certainly there's some shenanigans. There's some kind of shenanigans there. Thank you to my boy, Dr. Female Genital Mutilation from the funds. $7.99 Aussie. My boy Tommy, he goes, dance. I feel like the guy, like, you know, what's that film called? They deliberately do that film to slag off hillbillies and white working class Appalachian Mountain guys. He goes, you better pray, boy, and you better pray good. What is it? Shane Mongos living the dream. Yeah, man. Shane Mongos got cash money, right? He's a big friend of the community. Okay. He's got a Persian bit of pum pum. Yeah, he's loving it, man. It's a shame Shane had to change the avatar to the original one, suit him. So yeah, it was cool. The avatar it was an Apu, wasn't it? An Apu or a Pepe? If Dom had given Foch Tan's bedsitter dress, Tan would have got full. I mean, I don't think so. There's a few people that go over someone's house, but not when they expect trouble. Like Curtis Woodlouse. Curtis Woodlouse going up to some poor nerd's house who made a comment, you know, so what, man? And intimidating him, threatening him up, you know, what a pussy-o. Tan is a Shane Mongos. Tan mentioned Shane Mongos in his last live. He said, oh, Chubby's copying me. He says, Hex, I've got Hex toys. He's got Shane Mongos. So I'm like, Tan, you're losing your mind, brother. You need to come to the light. You need to come to the light, Tan. See the reality. It's beautiful, bro. Yeah. All right, I'm going to finish up soon. We got, like, final question. I disagree with going to houses. Meet them on the streets. Well, females. All right, I'm going to close up now. Peace in the Middle East. Thank you so much. I always have to say thank you. My boy Fur Q, Muhammad N gave me £10 on the Cash App. Dr. FMG, $7.99. Thank you, brother. Dr. Tom Gunn made a man dance for £2. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Shane is not a scammer, non-Hex. Exactly. Chub B's biggest fan. This is Tyann. I love the way you dealt with Sonny. That thing was bad. Anyway, strictly yours. Your biggest fan. This is Tyann. I'm going to have to play that. So we're going to go off on this, man. We're going to go off on the, you know, he spoke for 40 minutes. 40 minutes in an hour live. And all we could talk about is Triple B. And he said that I was following him. So we've got to sign off with this.
Hey, bass boxing, please come on my show. I PM'd you on Insta, let's hook together, bro. I talk about you all the time. You've not been watching. There probably was a problem with your broadband or something. Sometimes I ramble incoherently and talk shit when I'm high. But anyway, fuck it. What's been up, man? Please reply. My daughter hates me rejected. She got an old driller now and won't talk to me. Shamed about her brown dad. Did you hear about his gay uncle too? I'm sorry. He died from taking it brutally in the battle. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watched the early shit you did the stroller. Sam, you're my screensaver and I bought some merch too, man. I like the way you dealt with Son and too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back. Just a chat, truly yours. Your biggest fan. This is Tyann.
Wow, it's quite hypnotic, man. It's quite moving. It's quite moving. Ah, my boy the Nordic Warriors here. Remember to check my boy the Nordic's channel. He's going to knock out Emperor, but Emperor's too cowardly. God bless Chubby and the fans. Thank you, brother. God bless you too. God bless. God bless. Yeah, I was gonna cut off. If anybody's got some questions, you post it on YouTube. But yeah, brother, it's a short. Check out. It's a short. And I finished this cigarette. Right. Price. Yeah, I was quite proud of it, but I found it quite moving. I love. I even watched the early stuff he did with Stroller Sam. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watched the early stuff you did with Stroller Sam. Thought it flattered the Emperor. Yeah, the Emperor's too cowardly. He gives out a couple of insults. You know, you're fat. You're the Michelin man. I would beat you. But he doesn't come up and get knocked out, does he? He doesn't come out and fight. Yeah, I think I need to watch that again. Even if I could. Okay, we're going to finish after this, but I think it's very important. It's very important that we watch this once more. And not the Otto Wallin one. Hey, guys.
Hey, bass boxer, please come on my show. I PM'd your Insta, let's hook together, bro. I talk about you all the time. You've not been watching? It probably was a problem with your broadband or something. Sometimes I ramble incoherently and talk shit when I'm high. But anyway, fuck it. What's been up, man? Please reply. My daughter hates me rejected. She got an old driller now and won't talk to me. Shamed about her brown dad. Did you hear about the KO too? I'm sorry. Dad would take me brutally in the battle. I know you hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even watched the early shit you did with Stroller, Sam. You're my screensaver and I bought some merch too, man. I like the way you dealt with Sunny too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back. Just some chat, truly yours. Your biggest fan. This is Tyann.
Come on, man. How can you not be moved by that, man? How can you not be moved by that, man? I think he did. I think we thought that's pretty funny. I think the last two verses are the best one. Tyan is definitely obsessed. He knew nearly everything that is talked about in the lives. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't have a problem with that. I think it's cool. But I don't know why he's a hater. I give him some cash money. We used to chat on his lives. I said, come on my live. And he won't do it, man. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Tyan. All right, guys. We're going to finish up tonight. Peace in the Middle East. Thank you very much, guys. It's been super. Thank you to the Super Chats, Dr. Female Genital Mutilation, and Dr. Tommy Gunn. God bless you all.